Are you ready for the Big Brother Steve or what? Huh? All right, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the weekly podcast Battlefield show, the only one on Twitch. I'm here with a superstar in Battlefield Arena, your big brother Steve. I mean, the most anticipated guest here on the Battlefield show. I waited way too long to get brother Steve on here. I swear to you, way too long. You should have been, I don't know, the first or even the third guest. I don't know. I should have got him on way earlier. How long?
Founder over here.
Yeah, how long have we known each other, brother Steve?
Since BF1, since probably middle of BF1, where I found you. I was just scrolling through the Battlefield directors, like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. He's on PC, but hey, he seems pretty chill, laid back, professional. Let's check him out.
I was really quiet back then, I must say.
You were very quiet.
I have gotten way louder recently.
More energetic, more entertaining, entertaining, thrilling, exciting,
And brother Steve has a crazy, like, it's hard to be, I don't even know where to begin. Let's just say that, brother Steve, but you're a U.S. Army veteran, 7 years, you say, right? Was it 8
5
years
active
now?
and 2 national, 5 active and 2 National Guard now.
Gotcha. And you're the community manager over there at OMG, Overly Mediocre Gaming.
Mediocre Gamers.
And that's a huge organization, I hear. I remember you guys back from Battlefield 1, always hanging out with you guys on your streams. Oh, yeah. And it's a good time. Now you're doing a whole bunch of shoutcasting for tournaments and all that good stuff. You're with Skyfall Gaming, and I think every week you do OSG, Friday Night Battlefields. And you're a Dice friend. There you go.
Yep.
Two time, back to back, right?
Two time.
So yeah, brother Steve, let's just get right into it.
Okay.
The one thing I've always wanted to know, what is up with your fascination with Brad Pitt and
I don't know.
the Spartan theme? Where did all this come from?
I just grew up loving Greek mythology. My parents had The Odyssey by Homer, and I read it at a very young age. So I had that, imagination of just the Battle of Troy, and I was young when the movie Troy came out, and I probably watched it 10,000 times on VHS, and it was just amazing. And eventually when I got a job, joined the Army, had some money, and I started buying some, swords, some armor, and I was like, hey, it's my passion.
Nice, dude. And you put it onto streaming. What got you into streaming in the first place?
Obviously my little sister Autumn, which some of you do know. She's my younger sister by 4 years. She's Canadian, part Canadian. And one day I saw her streaming on Twitch. She was like, yeah, I'm doing this now. I'm having fun with it. Originally she was Barbie Girl before she was Autumn.
Okay.
Like whenever she had like a follower, be like, come on, Barbie, let's go party. Oh yeah. And like but then of course she rebranded to just Autumn, and welcome to the Leaf Pile. Come around, stick
and she kind of talked you into it and kind of gave you some tips and pointers, or what?
She was like, hey, you're pretty good at video games. You taught me how to play, Call of Duty, America's Army Online on the PC, Enemy Wolfenstein, Castle Wolfenstein, Enemy Territory on the PC.
Mm-hmm.
And we played that growing up. It's like, hey, I'm playing video games. People are watching me. You try it. You have a go at it. So I have an Xbox, and I started on Mixer first for the first 3 months probably on BF1. I was doing Mixer BF1, very slow progress. I think even still I have about 354 followers on Mixer.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, hey, you can come over to Twitch. Because I guess she checked out the Battlefield Twitch directory. She's like, hey, it's real lacking in here, dog. Like, get over here, express your talents, and you'll be good to go. And I moved over during BF1.
That's interesting that you didn't start on Twitch, because didn't your sister start on Twitch, right?
Yeah, she started on Twitch, but obviously with back then it was way easier to go to Mixer on Xbox, because Mixer's already ingrained into Xbox, so you just go boop, straight into that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's a Microsoft company. I totally forgot. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, how has been streaming going? How's
It's been real good. Ever since last February when I got my own streaming PC as a late birthday Christmas present, I was able to obviously modify the stream in such a good way to bring in better quality. I was using some really shitty, Xbox, the camera for Xbox, it was
uh-huh.
way far away, and stuff like that. And I had like a Scotty bot do my commands for me and stuff like that. But stream
Okay.
PC helped me go to the next level.
Well, we're here
And
on
how,
Twitch. We're back. It's the only Battlefield talk show here. I just want to say hi to all the people coming on in here. Thank you guys for all the new followers off stream, man. Brother Steve has some clout. Huh? Damn, dude, thank you so much.
like I said, I'm the network community manager, so I bring people together. I make sure people link up, so they never. So our motto in Overly Mediocre is never play alone. Always have friends to play with, no matter what, no matter the console, the system, the game. So I just try to push that out so everyone has friends to play with, and my name gets out, I guess.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm all about that. I'm all about that. I was in a similar kind of group, AOD, back in the past.
Yeah, I remember you.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
one
that's
AO.
where I was in there. And it's they had the same message pretty much. Never play alone. Always have some server to play on. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
recently, because of how Battlefield 5 is, do most of the people in OMG still play Battlefield, or is it a whole bunch of different games?
Um, Honestly, the Battlefield stuff, we have people for like Rocket League. Rocket League's actually pretty big in our community. Like Rocket League, the Division is still kind of active. Breakpoint, people were playing Breakpoint earlier. Call of Duty, even. We just have people in spread across all games, basically. I super manage Battlefield.
And how's that going?
Good, good. If chat wasn't aware, we actually just made our fourth platoon on Xbox. So we have
Ooh,
310 members on Xbox alone, and
that's amazing.
all of our platoons on Xbox, PC, and PS4 are Dice verified as well. Little blue check mark.
Hell yeah. Dude, nice. So, how long have you been in OMG anyway?
I'm one of the first 10, one of the original guys of the founding of Overly Mediocre. Originally, I'm not sure if there's any like vets in the chat. There's this big organization called Drinking Bros, who is like super veteran founded and stuff like that. Well, my buddy Nighthammer was part of their gaming group, and he was putting out
Ah.
good advice, like, hey, we should have certain things here and there. And they're like, nope, don't want to hear it from you. We know how to run this. And then one of his ideas literally got stolen from one of the mods there. He's like, hey, this is my idea. He had enough. He was like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm taking my friends and making a new group. So we left all the crazy
Ooh.
toxicity of Drinking Bros gaming, and we're like, hey, we're gonna have a positive atmosphere, no politics, nothing bad. We're gonna have friendships. And well, we've been around for 2 years now. We've had to kick out two members in 2 years off our Facebook group, which is incredible.
Oh. Well, it looks like you guys are amazingly successful. I see so many of you guys playing together all the time on there's so many people I have met through you. It's crazy. You
Yeah.
have touched so many souls in the battlefield. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm not even joking about the clout. You are the community manager,
You make
no
me blush,
doubt.
Julian. I'm literally blushing. Is it Valentine's Day? You're
Hey,
making me blush.
almost. It's February 1st, baby. Let's spread the love here at your big brother Steve.
But I give you good words though. Like, hey, you guys want a cool PC guy that gets 1,000 kills with every single weapon, gets them
Hell yeah.
all gold?
I
Hit up
love it.
Julian. Because I knew you before Energized Knight, because Knight does the same thing in BF5. He gets every weapon 1,000 kills in gold. So I
Yeah,
was
it's
like, hey, hit up
amazing.
Julian, hit up Energized Knight, your guys. If you have a question about a weapon, talk to them. I'm a medic guy. Like, I know everything about the medic stuff. I'll use other guns here and there, but I can't give you the ins and outs like I could a medic.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get into the battlefield medic stuff. I want to know why your fascination is with medic. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a excellent class, especially in
it's
this
a it's a
meta.
thankless class. It's very thankless. We get blamed for a lot of things, but like,
Oh
oh yeah,
yeah,
we don't get thanked a lot. I'll get 80 revives in a game, but be like, oh whatever, he's doing his job. but you missed one goddamn revive. Screw that mech.
You run over one body.
I was in a gunfight.
For sure. Okay, so the last thing I pretty much wanted to know, just because I never asked you before, the whole Your Big Brother thing.
Yep.
Have you been in an actual or like volunteered for a Big Brother organization?
So no. My name comes from Autumn basically. I was my first person I've ever subscribed to on Twitch was Autumn, and obviously I want to have a certain name, that she could like instantly know. So I made my name, Your Big Brother Steve, and subscribe. She's like, "Oh, really, Steve? Is this really you?" And I was like, "Of course it is. Who else would know Big Brother Steve here on Twitch?" So
yeah, I got Autumn's Twitter on here. Yeah, and she's a huge influence. Because
a lot of it is psychology too. Like I know a lot of people in chat don't have big brothers, obviously. So I'm here for everyone. You know what I mean? If you don't have big brother, I'm here for you. Talk to, chit chat with. Try to be that family guy, the good guy.
I found an old picture with you and Autumn.
Oh my god!
On Halloween, back in the day.
So it's funny. I'm actually Scream every year still. Like
really?
I'm always Scream. Yeah. I still have a couple Scream costumes laying around, but yeah, that's old. That's real old.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting.
She was like a freshman, I think, in that picture. That's old.
And not to confuse, she's your half sister, right? Like,
yes, yeah, okay. She's my half sister.
Gotcha. And that's amazing. She has a lot of influence on you. And I'm also surprised. You just said you're Scream every year, even to this year.
Yeah,
but we always see you in Spartan gear. Like, why not?
So I tried trick-or-treating. So this is actually broken. One of the like this part's broken, and I tried one year. I fixed it up real quick. I took the shield out. It's over here. The shield weighs 20 pounds. I walked about 5 feet. I'm like, yep, I cannot carry this 25-pound shield with me for the rest of the night. Nope.
Yeah, that's real stuff. Well, now that we're talking about that, you said you had a sword?
Yeah, I have like 7 or 8 swords that I collect. I'm not sure you can show them on Twitch though. That'd be the weird thing.
I think you can show a sword on whatever. It don't matter. But you got a shield though, right?
Yeah.
What does that baby look like? Let's take a look at it.
Like,
oh man, careful.
I'm not sure you guys can see it. Yeah, it's big. It's huge. It's actually a Warner Brothers approved 300 shield that I got for $300.
Oh my god! Wait, so you're telling me that was like on set or something?
No, it was on set, but it's just Warner Brothers approved replica basically.
Oh my god, that looks
insane. It's actually like, I'm not sure if it's like aluminum, but it's actually like metal. Like it'd probably stop at 22 maybe.
And I know that when you get raided or something happens in your stream, you put on your helmet. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna corner my room. Yeah, it's a little smart helmet I wear all the time.
Yeah, that thing is amazing.
It is uncomfortable as hell. It's also just pure metal, uncomfortable as hell. But love it though. People see it and like, what the hell is he wearing?
Is it bulletproof? Somebody asked.
No, it's absolutely not bulletproof.
That would be crazy.
I mean, it might stop at 22. Maybe a little small, tiny round of a 22.
Oh my, no way. I think at 20. Well, I guess at an angle, right? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, thanks for all the hosts today, guys. Everybody from OMG in here, huh? Welcome, guys.
Jason's in here. Jason's from the UK. J-Dog. Seth is awesome.
Thank you, guys. This is awesome. Okay. So we got the whole Big Brother thing. A lot of influence on Autumn. I visited her stream a few times. She's great. A lovely personality. And
yeah, it's funny watching her because she's always been very good at gaming and very good at like online communication. I remember the days of early Call of Duty playing like the zombies games. She'd be screaming at like either 6 a.m. or 11 at night, like maybe do the whole chase the zombies around, like, you got me killed, you son of a bitch, and like she's just shouting on PSN.
Yes, but you are the teacher.
She's always just good, at making friends like that. It's always pretty cool.
But you are the teacher, though. You taught her how to play this stuff, right?
Yeah, me and her own father was also pretty good at video games as well. He'd played America's Army, he'd play, Wolfenstein with us and whatnot.
So he
wasn't very good. He wasn't very good on the sticks though. He preferred PC gameplay.
I see. You started streaming after the military, of course, right?
Yes, yeah. I didn't start streaming until I moved to Philadelphia.
And that's where you are right now, huh?
Yeah. I'm about 45 minutes northeast of Philly.
Okay, cool. So
I'm from Buffalo originally, good old 716.
Hell yeah. So what was it? I just quickly, were you a big gamer in the military?
Yeah. I was. Oh my goodness! Remember the First Division?
First Division.
I think I had 56 days played in that while active duty. Like I wouldn't. So basically, in the Army, like you get off work at 5, usually 5 p.m. and they had to be up at work at like 5:30 in the morning. I would get off work, play the First Division, or play Battlefield 1 till about 2:30 in the morning, get 3 hours sleep, then be up for PT. Like, I was always gaming. I didn't go out to have friends. I was just on my Xbox playing video games.
Oh my god. So, and then afterwards, you were always on Xbox or...
So I didn't get my Xbox until I got back from Afghanistan because like I need a gaming console, obviously. And I was like, all right, all my local friends are on Xbox, and the foundings of OMG were all on Xbox. Like, yep, Xbox, here we go. And that's how it started.
I see.
But I grew up on Sony though. I grew up on Sony, PS1, PS2, PS3. My dad's got a PS4, So I have no hard feelings towards Sony. I grew up with it, but Xbox is my life currently.
I can see that. I can see it. I even was on your stream yesterday and someone was asking, when is Brother Steve going to be on PC? But you said swiftly, like, I love Xbox. I'm going to stay on Xbox.
Because like I was saying, I played World War III the game, which is pretty cool. And I got 2 kills in 5 hours off just keyboard and mouse. I couldn't do jack all. And they're not even, you can't even use a gamepad. It's not gamepad approved, so I couldn't even use a gamepad. But thankfully, I do have Battlefield 5 on my PC, and it is gamepad approved. So theoretically, in the future, I could play some BF5 on PC with a gamepad in the future.
That's hilarious. Okay, it like I say to a lot of people, it only takes like a few weeks. Well, go ahead.
Seth asked about the kilt. Remember the kilt from TwitchCon?
Oh my god, yeah. I got some TwitchCon pictures to show you.
Oh my god, I love the kilt. That's actually a genuine British kilt that I got for like $120 off like a genuine UK website. Took like 2 or 3 weeks to get here. It's so awesome. It's so lovely because we talked about Troy. I grew up also watching Gladiator and Braveheart, all on VHS. Yeah, like so I'm 5'5" chat. And that literally covers me from my, my chin to my kneecaps. Like, it is so big and heavy.
Here's from, I think from TwitchCon, I believe. Yeah, look at it. There's Seth. There's me in the background. This is from last year's TwitchCon.
Oh my goodness.
Look at
this was so much fun.
Look at these old men.
Zadira, California Girl, Squeezy. Yep, old man Renzo. You got Summit. You got his waifu. You got Energized Knight being 6'8" back there.
There he is.
You got Mason. You got Fireborn.
There he is.
It's his wife's birthday today, by the way, as well. If you didn't know that.
Oh, sweet! Happy birthday to them for sure. I'll go say give my wishes on Twitter. Yeah, here's some other ones here. No kilt that night. No kilt. I think here it is. Here it is.
I took a couple selfies. With my there's a small part of my kilt.
With Super Beast.
That's Super Beast, also from Buffalo as well. That's why we jive so well,
And Reese's Pieces there on the right.
Reese's. Yeah.
I think that was it that I can find, but wait, actually there was one more. I think it was this one. Yeah. This is me and Brother Steve. Proof. We met.
Oh my goodness.
Hung out over there on the floor.
We had to use your phone because your phone is like 15 years, younger than my phone. So I use your phone for like a nice professional picture.
Hell yeah, dude. It was great. It was great. Me up there. And you're going next year or this year? I would say.
Absolutely. I'm absolutely gonna try to go this year as well.
Hell yeah. And that kilt.
It's just so exciting. Like I tell everybody, it's an experience of a lifetime. Because I know all of you guys that stream from the nipples up. You know, however you have your cameras, obviously. So meeting you guys in person is just mind blowing, and it's like, wow, I touch your life through thousands of miles through gaming, and you're right here in front of me, and I can give you my patented Hobbit bear hug.
Oh my god, dude! When Brother Steve gave me a hug, I was like, I'm gonna die. Dude, hey, listen, chat. Brother Steve is extremely strong. He will wreck your face, and when he says he's gonna do it, he means it, man. You are strong, dude.
Poor Stomach actually has a bad back. He actually has bad, back surgery. And he's like, oh god, my sore. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was a great time over there. Met a lot of good people. It was fun. I can't wait for next year.
It was so much fun. You remember the peanut butter whiskey? Oh my god, that was so good.
You know what? I did not partake at that time, but I do remember that for sure.
It was so good.
We hung out at that one bar that pretty much for like the whole time, but yeah, it was fun for sure. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, there's a lot to talk about. This is, of course, the Battlefield show. All right. And there
we're talking about Battlefield today.
Right, I know, yeah. I just want to get all the, introduction stuff out of the way. But yeah, and again, welcome everybody. Hey, thanks for following the channel and supporting the show. We do this every week with a new guest, and I've been waiting for this one for a long time. So let's talk some Battlefield, Brother Steve. Okay, so basically what I want to cover is a console perspective on Battlefield. I've been in crazy land over here at PC, and I feel like I experienced the game way differently than how you guys experienced the game. Because
for sure. It's like you guys operate obviously at like 90 to 150 FPS. Well, we're locked at what, 30, but we do get a lot of like frame stutters, dropped frames, missing frames. It feels like you're just like, I'm dead now. What's going on?
Let's talk about those things. Okay, first, the biggest thing that we don't have here on PC is the snap aim. A lot of people have been talking about that since 5.2 or 5.22. I think maybe they added it then. I'm not sure. But what is the snap aim, and do you agree with it, or are you totally against it, or it doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me whatsoever, honestly. It's like you can notice it on Call of Duty a bit, but like in Battlefield, I'm always just I don't know. I don't have anything against it. It helps a little bit probably, like especially like a medium range. It helps you get on target a little bit better. But as a medic, I'm always CQB, and like they're always just in front of me anyways. You know what I mean? But like for competitive, you're supposed to turn it off, obviously. So no one has a distinct edge. But obviously, you can't really.
You can turn it off.
Or you can minimize it, right? You can like turn down the setting a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. I'm trying to like phrase it a specific way because people like absolutely.
I think BF1 was worse. I think BF1 was worse with snap aim though, because BF1 also had certain extra helping and aiming here and there.
Do you remember in BF1 did that come later or was that at launch?
I think that was at launch because I did play competitive. I did play competitive BF1 as well, and that was one of the settings we had to turn off. I had to turn off auto aim or whatever it was called.
Okay, can you explain to me and the audience what is snap aim? Like,
I guess it's like when you hit your aim button. If you're close, if the enemy's as close as possible to like your center of your screen, it'll help. Like, it might move like an inch, might move like a quarter inch to help like get like upper body or even a headshot. Like that's just what it really is. Like snap aim real quick.
Is it okay? So only if it's like a certain degree.
The other aim system is aim slowdown, where if someone's in front of you and you have your ADS and you go across your linear view, your aim will actually slow down a little bit to let you know you're on target, and then it'll speed back up. Yeah, so it'll be fast, slow down, almost stop, and then go a little bit faster, then go fast again. Like there's a certain like speed it goes across enemies.
When was the first time that actually started hitting the FPS genre? This whole aim assist, snap aim. Is this old news? Because for all I know, it probably is.
I have no idea honestly when they started helping players with snap aim or slow down.
So you would say this is for to make the game easier?
I, I'm not sure if it's just easier. It just helps in general, like especially like in like
Okay.
crowded environments. It can help you spot an enemy, you know, especially like when you're quickly ADSing and like moving. Like, oh,
Mhm.
my, you can like it'll be like muscle memory. It feels like, oh, my thing slowed down a little bit. Shoot now, kind of thing.
So I'm just trying to think back because the only console I ever played was Nintendo 64, and when I was playing, James Bond and whatnot, we didn't
Yeah,
have that kind of
yeah. It
aiming.
probably wasn't
It
in
was
N64 land.
they had aim assist with the gun. It would aim for you if you're in a general direction. The gun will sway back and forth, and but if
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to aim, it's a whole different setup. You have to like aim and then move everything around, then shoot.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
way different
But
now,
like,
but
I
yeah,
don't really notice it. Like, I see, obviously, I see it all over Twitter. Like, oh my god, it breaks the game. It doesn't
right.
really break the game. Like,
Okay.
if you're a good player, then you're already putting the enemy at the very center of your screen. You're already pulling the trigger. You're not really missing. You're not missing your ADS really. So
But
like, I have no real troubles with it.
doesn't it seem maybe perhaps a little unfair because it's literally an aimbot, right?
Eh, they have to, I
Eh.
think for it to activate, you have to be pretty close for it to even activate. You have to be like very close to the general area of your enemy on the screen.
Okay, but still,
You
I
can't
mean,
miss by like 30 feet and have it just auto aim for you. You have to be pretty close around the figure.
okay, so let's just say aim assist and snap aim was removed from the game. Would it
Mm-hmm.
make the game even more annoying? I mean, chat, you can
Probably not for the good players, because obviously sink in thousands of hours. You know, Knight here sinking in what 2,000 hours. He would just
yeah,
learn how to aim just like that. While it might take the casual person that only plays the game 3 or 4 hours a week, it might take him a little
skill
longer
floor.
to readjust. You know what I mean?
Skill floor. He said, yeah, aim snapping elevates the skill floor without increasing the skill ceiling. Simple as
Okay,
that. Okay,
yeah.
all right. That's interesting way to. I just want to know from like, yeah, even from you
I've never
play
heard that. I've
medical.
actually never heard of that phrase, like just raising the skill floor, raising the base level.
Yeah, it just
Understandable.
yeah. I guess it just makes it. Perhaps this is what I'm thinking is it just makes it easier for people to adapt to. I don't know, just make the game easier to handle.
Which
Perhaps.
I don't mind, you know. We need to keep our players happy. You know what I mean? We need as many players as possible to stay in BF5 because what we have another year and a half of potential content, so we need to keep everybody happy. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a direction Dice wants to take, and we
Yeah.
can really notice that in the TTK, which is what I want to talk about next.
And then like my always thing is, sure the game can like slightly help with auto aim, but they still have to pull that trigger. They still have to be accurate and pull the trigger
True.
still.
True.
You
Yeah, it's
know,
not
and
going to
me
pull
with
a
my
trigger for you.
14, yeah, which is always the big thing. I've come across straight potatoes, even the whole auto aim. They just make a silhouette,
What?
and I'm like, "Did you miss me?" And like, boop, you're dead. Like it
I've
happens. Even with
seen it.
all these special bonuses, like people are still straight potatoes.
Oh man, I mean, I've never seen the potato level so high when I'm watching your guys' clips, a Martese Bros clips or Brother Steve. Oh
Hmm.
my god, dude, I am like, this is incredible. Like
Well, a lot of times people aren't
it's
used to our
another level.
strafing because you know, see like competitive players, even good players, just always strafing, always moving. They
Hmm.
used to just like solo one-on-one non-moving gunfights. So if you start moving around, people miss the shots, and it looks like they can be a little bit potato.
I kind of feel that that would be way harder than on PC because
Yeah.
we're using our ring finger and our pointer
Oh
finger
yeah.
to move. That's super
Hmm.
easy to just tap that really fast.
Oh yeah.
Thus,
Oh
the
yeah.
AD spam is what that comes from because we're hitting A
Yeah.
and D
Like I've
key the
always
whole time.
heard, just like
But
that's
you're,
also another complaint I've always heard. The whole 80-80 span. I believe there's a skill to the 80-80 spam. Like keep it in there. I
of
like it. I've
course,
learned to master it. But be like, oh, stop that! You abuse it. Like that's why certain weapons have upgrades for increased mobility while ADSing to help with the 80-80 spam.
of course. Sometimes there's no counter to it, and it got a little out of control in BF1 because once you hit A and D, it will increase your movement side to side to where your hitboxes are just all over the place.
Yeah, that's what you
And
want to do though. You want to move your hitbox around.
it got a
Target.
little too insane, to where it, especially with people with high ping, Brother Steve, it
Oh
made
yeah.
it literally impossible. They're like pretty much a ghost at that point.
Yeah, I believe
But
it. I used to play BF1
yeah.
on EU servers. I even played for a few days on Australian servers on BF1. That was exciting.
Oh my god.
And I
But
still managed to finish top 5 most of the time. It just took me, a couple of days to really figure out, the lead, the aiming over in Australia.
yeah, it's I kind of feel like people on PC move a lot more because it's more easier. It's accessible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's more
Yeah, like I watch you guys.
natural.
I obviously watch a lot of PC players, and just the way you guys are able to keep momentum and move is just mind blowing. Even like me, like I have a Razer Wolverine controller where now I have my jump, my side button on the back, so I don't even need to move my thumbs, and you guys still blow any kind of maneuverability that I think I have out of the water. You guys just crazy flick aim movement sliding around.
Well, that brings up another question. Movement in Battlefield 5. Do you
It's not
feel
good.
okay? I knew you were gonna say that, Brother Steve, or anybody, because I don't talk to many console players, or I haven't.
It's like my
For the
biggest
BF
thing,
show.
like in BF1, you could animation cancel reload. Like you could be reloading, jump
Oh
over a
yeah.
wall, and you'd be reloaded after the wall. Not in BF5, took it away. It's like, really? Why would you take off such a key little skill kind of thing? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, that goes with quality of life updates. That's just
yeah.
something they missed or was a new bug
No, I do
introduced.
like the sliding. The sliding mechanic is amazing in BF5. I do like
Mhm.
it. So I played BF1 last week, and I was like, why can't I slide very good? This shit
Yeah,
sucks.
I
And
was
then
yeah.
I was playing BF4 today as well for an OSG community event. I was like, "Where's my sliding?" Oh yeah, BF4 is all about jumping. So I was just jumping around like a little bunny rabbit. I was like, "Where's my
Yeah,
slide?"
I
Like
was
I'm totally prone.
I was very against sliding when we went to Battlefield 1, where it was first introduced, correct? It was, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so I was
True, the
against it
fake reloads
again.
suck. Fake reloads are absolutely awful. Like you go through like 95% of the reload animation, you go do something. Oh, you didn't reload. Sorry, you're dead now. Like fuck.
Yeah, I was really against it because of, again, the spam of it. But then they later nerfed it, and I grew
I think
into
they
it,
over
man.
nerfed it on BF1 a little bit. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they a little
yeah, yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
over
Oh,
nerfed it.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. It was really nuts, for sure.
But it's cool in BF5. You can slide backwards. You can slide up hills, slide upstairs. I like it.
Yeah, but I grew into it, just like everyone else, and now I think it's an amazing addition. They've tweaked it many times in BF5 to where I think where it's a single press now for certain. Is your guys a single press? Or do you have for
For
sliding? How do
sliding,
you guys
yeah,
slide?
yeah. Um, I think I just double tap my button. Honestly,
You
yeah,
double
I
tap
just
which
double tap.
button?
Yeah, double tap.
Which one?
My slide button.
Oh, does it have like a specific letter or
I
like
have
X
I have it on. Well,
R1?
it'd be circle. Yeah, it'd be circle. But I have it on my back. My Elite controller. My controller. I have like 4 little tabs in the back.
Oh my god! So you have a crazy controller then?
Yeah. Me and Energize have very similar controllers. He actually got me interested in the Razer series, and obviously I'm an affiliate with Razer, so I actually bought like the one a little bit tier higher than him. But I just
Oh,
have an
okay.
extra. Actually, I just have extra buttons. I don't even use them, because
It's
I actually
like
have 4. I have 4 paddles in the back, and then 2 extra paddles on the top by the triggers that I don't even use.
oh, Ants Armstrong. What's up, dude? He uses that too. Okay, so that kind of seems to be the norm for
Hmm.
most first-person shooters, or would you
Oh
use
yeah.
this in most games?
Probably just first-person shooters. Honestly, that's the best for extra paddles, extra buttons.
Okay. All right. Well, that was one of the things I want to talk about is peripherals in Xbox. The
Hmm.
next thing that P42 brings up here in the chat, how about hacking on PC versus Xbox? Or what did he say?
On Xbox,
Yeah,
we
no,
have a
versus
case.
he mentioned some sort of emulator. Okay, I understand, but I wanna ask you, brother Steve,
Mhm.
um, you are aware of the cheating that's going on PC, right?
Absolutely. I know a lot of you guys on PC. Some of you get hounded, relentlessly by cheaters, which is
Right.
awful. But on
So
Xbox, we
what
have a
is
few guys that will
what
occasionally
is it
use a
like?
zip on occasion, which sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. Unfortunately, on the PS4, keyboard and mouse is actually natural to that platform, so you can't really even call it cheating necessarily because it's
Right.
actually Sony
It's
approved keyboard and
supported.
mouse. Well, Xbox doesn't quite have it yet, I believe. So, we have the occasional Zim guy in competitive, but they don't say anything, or it's always weird.
Oh God, yeah. That those are more like exploits than actual changing the code, right?
Yeah. It's just unfair advantage. Keyboard and mouse Zim.
Gotcha. But here's the other thing. Like, can't they use certain programs, like overlay programs, to like completely remove?
Yeah, I believe the Zim has programs you can put into it for like no recoil, extra damage, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like for sure. So what is that? Have you seen people
Bursting
like
as
that?
well. I haven't. Like I've heard things here and there, but like especially like remember how you guys in PC the M1 Grand or the M1A1 how it was broken, how you could use your scroll wheel to fire it full auto.
Yeah.
You can kind of do that for Zim on like on the Xbox. I guess you could if you program it just right, you could have a full auto freaking M1A1.
Again, I understand those are like all exploits and using macros. That's whatever, it doesn't kill a server. You know what I'm saying? A person with a Zim or using a Xbox emulator, mouse and keyboard emulator is not going to kill a server. Trust me, because
no, it won't. But you can sometimes tell, like,
yeah, sure, but I mean, it's not like rage hackers that we have.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No one that I know on Xbox has any rage hackers that try to destroy lobbies. No.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what's like P42. It kind of seems. Do you have another question? Do you guys consider Zim cheating? I mean, yeah, cheating, exploiting. Yes, that should not be there in the game unless approved by the game's EULA or actually the manufacturer, right? So that's coming. Yeah. Like I said, Xbox and consoles are going to be more like PCs.
Ricky here. Coming up. Ricky's the fourth general of overly mediocre gamers. He's been around for a long time as well. Little over a year and a half, I believe. Ricky's been around for a long time as well.
Welcome all of you guys. Energized Knight, Apex, Martese, Ants, dude. Crystal is here. Yeah, she's a raging cheater for sure. We met so many people on here. So okay, let's keep going on this. Let's stay on the console track here. Now we went through the snap aim stuff. We went through the peripherals, and like exploiting, cheating, and whatnot. Not a huge deal, it seems like, on there.
It really isn't.
The next thing before we go into more console stuff is cross-platform. Now, I bet you they're thinking about doing that for the next Battlefield game.
Yeah, because Call of Duty is super nice with it. Cross-platform play with PS4, PC doesn't matter.
But the cheating, Brother Steve.
Yeah.
They need to address that. Otherwise, y'all gonna hate everything.
The next Battlefield will need to have an extremely good anti-cheat system, or I would only play against PS4. Hopefully they have a system to only connect consoles, because I would not want to play Battlefield against PC. With that kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, it'll be all that work for nothing, pretty much, Brother Steve. So, yeah, okay. So that's one thing they really need to pay attention to, and we need that now, not tomorrow.
Yeah, but also cross-platform would help community so much, though, because like OMG's mostly on Xbox. We do have PS4 friends, we do have PC guys. It would help us all stay together for community stuff. But hopefully Call of Duty showed Battlefield some way to make it all work.
It kind of worked.
I do believe, though, unfortunately, Call of Duty's still peer-to-peer, I believe. So there's some like weird things with that. While Battlefield's still like a their own dedicated lobby. There might be some issues with that. I don't know.
Yeah, again, it won't be in this game. They're like, there's no way.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I believe Rocket League. I believe Rocket League post-launch went cross-platform, but it wasn't super hard to do it because it's a bit easier of a game to program. I'm not sure if
True.
anybody in chat plays any Rocket League, but I'm pretty sure it was post-launch they introduced cross-platform.
Yeah, same with Fortnite. Did the same thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But not with. I think that was just with PlayStation. I think, or was it just with Xbox?
I have no information on Fortnite.
It's one
I never
of
played
them.
a single game.
It was one of them. I don't remember which one, but yeah, and chat kind of agrees. It seems like there's people are still talking about the exploiting with the Zim. Damn, that's a big thing. Okay,
it is.
Okay, well now I understand quite a bit about that. So the next thing I want to talk to you about when it comes to the console perspective of Battlefield 5 is the rental server program that they've implemented recently with Battlefield 5. Explain to me your experience so far, especially because you're doing shoutcasting, you're doing
honestly,
tournaments. What is it like?
It really only helped competitive, and that's it. Because you can make a server, make your maps, have all your gentleman agreements, because obviously we have we have just the bone structure of RSP. You can't ban anything. You can make maps, game mode, player starts, and that's it. All you can do.
You can't ban or kick anybody?
You can. The guy, the founder, creator, and that's it. But like it's awful. Like it literally only helps competitive. You don't see very many casual RSP servers out there unless it is some sweaty guy making a pit that's open and people just join off that and get decimated. And they're like, all right, I'm out of here.
Have you ever organized a match before?
Yeah, I've done 2 so far, but like I think Ricky was there too.
What's that experience like?
I mean, it's not too hard. Sometimes trying to get people to find the server is the big issue because they do have to hit select button to be able to show all lobbies or community lobbies as well. They kind of hide RSP a little bit, so it can be kind of rough to find.
And you think they should improve on that, huh? Maybe make it more. See, this is what I'm talking about, Brother Steve. It kind of seemed like it was a check or a tick on a box, basically. Is like,
and you remember, I was one of the first guys to get that little glitch because I opened up my Battlefield game. I was like, "What RSP's here?" And I went into it. I was like, I took a screenshot for Twitter, and that kind of went off. And I was like, I take a screenshot. Dude, and I remember. And they were like, "Oh, don't worry, that's just the bare bones. We'll add more." And guess what? It launched with nothing else added. Like I literally had a sneak preview.
Wait, who said that?
What was there.
Whoa! Who said that?
Well, most of the community was like, all right, we see this little peek into the window of what you saw through a glitch, right? But like, they'll add more that they're working on. Maybe it's an old build, but nope, that's what we got.
No. I think I'm misinterpreting what you're saying. Did someone from DICE tell you that?
No. It was just a whole bunch of community was like, hey, that's cool, we saw that, but they're probably adding more. Don't worry.
Okay, interesting. Okay, why is it that Xbox gets all these weird glitches before
Sony gets it too. PS4 gets it on occasion as well. Like on occasion, people get like a little quick sneak peek into a couple future Tides of War weeks here and there, and that'll get leaked. Yeah, I've had it only once or twice. I don't know. Just log into your game at like 7:30 in the morning when DICE is doing their updates, and sometimes you can sneak in and get a quick peek at things. Like you can take a sneak peek at dog tag. Sometimes they reveal a dog tag for an hour. Like, oh, this weapon's coming. And then I'll get deleted, an hour later.
Hey, Brother Steve, do you remember when they accidentally leaked like the whole store?
Yes.
Like, remember there's like hundreds of cosmetics that people were...
goodness. Yeah, I remember that. I watched a bunch of videos on it. It's like 30 minutes of them showing off cosmetics that are not in the game yet. It's like, what the hell, man?
What's up, Flackfire? He's complimenting your nips.
Oh, thank you, Flackfire. Professor Flackfire is an amazing guy. I love him. Yeah. One of our Xbox heroes, Professor Flack.
We're talking a lot about Xbox here and the differences. I want to learn more about the Xbox experience or just the console experience, really.
And it's like, I wish I could do better community games on Xbox, but without being able to set up rules or guidelines, it's all just gentlemen's agreements. One person starts, gets a little sweaty. The whole lobby gets sweaty. Like, guys, we're all friends here. Just chill out, have a good time. But then people start getting mad. They start leaving. You're down to 6 guys left. Like, oh, fuck this, man. Here, we had an hour and a half of OMG fun. All right, next week.
Okay, I think I kind of got the gist of what's going on. What about team switching? Is that easy or is that not possible over there on Xbox?
It's pretty easy, honestly, if people know how to do it. Basically, there needs to be room, obviously, on the enemy team, and then you just find somebody, because like you can go through their Xbox profile, super easy. You just like click on name, press A, open profile, and if you see they're not in a full squad, you just like join game off them and boop, switch it super fast. It's not hard.
For some reason, I feel like we can't do that on PC.
Yeah, because you guys have that weird origin stuff that I don't always understand. But Xbox and Sony, it's very easy to change teams if there's room, obviously.
God, why don't they think about
Knight does all the
us?
time. Knight does all the time. If he's like in a super like sweaty lobby, it's very stacked. He'll switch because Knight likes a challenge. He'll be like, yeah, I'll go get 5 comp guys, no issue.
That's what you just said there. It breaks my heart because what you just said. Oh, you have that origin thing. Dude, we've been forced to use that for
because
so
I watch
long.
you guys, and like you guys have to struggle. You guys can't find people. They have like hidden names, blind, like.
Origin is trash, Brother Steve, and it's been trash ever since it launched. EA just had to make its own little store and their own little thing to make some money. So we've been stuck with it ever since. And then Battlelog was before it. Battlelog, you remember Battlelog?
Yep, yeah. I'll use Battlelog still to make Platoon sometimes off the phone.
If you use the Konami code. Oh, I remember that. That little Easter egg, I think that was. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, hey, look, it kind of worked. It still kind of works. You just have to refresh it and give it some love, and it'll start working for you. Give it some TLC. Okay. Next thing for consoles. Now, I went to your stream yesterday. We started talking, and the first thing you said, Julian, I can't stand these tanks. Hey.
Oh my god. I got bullied for at least an hour and a half by tanks. I was getting so frustrated. I was trying to keep a smiling, happy face, because that's me. Positive Big Brother Steve. But I was getting bullied so hard. I could have switched to Assault, of course. But it wouldn't have helped either. There's so many tanks. I would go walk 5 feet, tank. Okay, smoke out. Go over here. Oh, look, tanks. Smoke out. I didn't have enough smokes to cover myself, but tanks. It was so frustrating.
Because I can see right through them, dude.
That, and they're just so strong too. Like they take like 8 Panzerfaust to blow up sometimes. Like, 'cause they have the quick fix, and they have like that slow fix. Like it takes forever to kill them sometimes.
Yeah, and their shells. The shell rounds are like mini nuclear bombs. I mean,
yeah,
the blast
depending on
radius.
which shell there's, but they do have like the AP shells or the AOE shells, and you get one tap by it real quick.
AOE shells, get them out of the game, dude. It's so bad. Even on, I think it. Shoot, I know you don't play much PC. Maybe the chat can tell. Is it worse? Is the tank abuse worse on PC or on Xbox, or are they equally bad? I mean, maybe you can answer that, Brother Steve, but it's really bad. I can tell you on PC for sure.
I don't watch a lot of tank specialty PC gameplay. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to get an opinion on the PC tanks. Just Xbox tanks are rough. That's all. Especially if a good person's in it and they know how to survive, then it's just nearly unkillable.
Yeah, worse on PC. Okay, so check this out. Chat, Brother Steve, the patch notes come out on Monday for Battlefield 5. And from what I've told or what I've read on Twitter is that they are going to be looking at tank balance.
Interesting.
What is one of the first things you would change for tank balance? Like to make it less toxic.
Like just less HP or something. It's easier to damage, I guess. And like they need to keep on adjusting the glancing blows, because like you'll hit it still hit it dead on. Glancing blow, 2 damage. Like what the hell?
Okay.
But yeah, easier to disable. Like I do like that they do reward you for getting engine shot. Always go for engines. You'll do like 60 damage, knock out an engine, knock out a track, knock out a turret. But it's very hard to get that sometimes, especially like
It's
certain
really
upgrades.
hard. Yeah, I mean, I'm
But
trying
you
to
hit an engine
compare.
though, and they're screwed.
Yeah, I'm trying to compare it to like certain hitboxes and ricochets. Now, listen, if you can shoot a flare with one shot at ease, because that freaking hitbox is ginormous on the flares, why can't you hit a tank in its specific spots? Why can't those, what would you call it, where you get the red hit marker? The I lost the word.
Critical damage or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Critical points. Why aren't the critical point boxes like a lot easier? Or hit boxes, sorry.
Yeah.
Like from the side, it should give you critical. On the back, it should give you double critical. You know, because it's harder to get there.
I was talking to a couple people in my chat earlier. Like they're introducing the bazooka soon and the lunge mine.
Yes.
So we're already predicting that tankers are going to be horrified and demand nerfing. Like they'll see it one time, nerf that freaking mine on a stick. It killed me one time, nerf it. Like, bruh,
they've had their meta.
You let a man come within 2 feet of you, you're getting hit. Like, come on now, it's your fault. You let him get close.
Just like in BF1 with the limpet charge, Brother Steve.
I got memed on so many times by limpet. You see a guy eat it, you're like, I'm dead.
Yeah. That was it. That's the tank's fault, right? Pretty much. But
you remember we're supposed to get a limpet in BF5? Their flak fire. If you're still around, remember there's supposed to be like
apparently in the code
like
there's a limpet
like
charge.
Electrical kind of like magnetic kind of limpet is supposed to come, but never did. Or even the Goliath tank that's supposed to come in at some point, like little like remote controlled anti-tank system supposed to come in as well.
Yeah, Soljan brought up the topic of planes are far worse in his opinion. And man, so like
it depends on the map, honestly. Like Fiel, obviously, if it's good weather, you're getting nuked by good pilots like 8 times.
Yeah, true.
But on average, I died of more tanks than airplanes, honestly.
Me too. Me too.
Especially, but though I would say though on Breakthrough, especially on the Pacific maps, you were getting napalmed out of your mind though, especially on defense. Oh my god, napalm spam is awful. That is not fun to be against.
it got really bad at the, I believe at the launch of Pacific was really not good.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it
because airplanes go to max skybox, launch a flare up there because their AoE is so big, and then you're just all spotted. You're all dead. You're all spotted.
What an oversight! They gotta get rid of that, or at least deploy the flares way lower to the highest you can do on the ground.
Have a maximum, flare ability, basically.
Yeah, that's just crazy because everyone's looking up and like they look at their mini map. Is like, I'm spotted. I'm like, you just see how dumb we look sometimes. It's like it's like a new thing. Like, oh god, I'm just distracted by the sky now, and then I get shot by a sniper.
They nerfed the Flieger so bad. I've tried to use it
like the Flieger,
against a couple asshole pilots. It's like in the patch shows, they look too bad. You gotta be more accurate. Cool, I can try that. But man, they nerfed the Flieger bad, in my opinion. Like it's nearly just don't even use it. Just try to Piat him or Panzerfaust him.
Yeah, I've seen that a little more effective for sure. And there's a lot of dusting. I was playing with Miyafuji and my friend Kevin, and they were trying to get rid of the planes, and it looked like they hit them, and they got dusted every time. There's something wrong with them right now on PC.
I'm not sure if you can find the clip, but pre-nerf, I had a moment where I literally destroyed 3 airplanes back to back to back the Fliegerfaust. Completely destroyed a full Air Force one-man army. It was great.
But it's not just flares, bro, Steve. It's not just flares. Sometimes they can one-shot tanks. Is that true on console too?
The airplanes, yeah, if they're rocking like 1,000-pound bomb and you're a light tank, you're gone. Like
even a heavy tank.
Be careful.
No, am I wrong about that?
I'm not sure. I'm not a pot man. I never keep track of all the big bombs. But I think if you get like a direct hit with the biggest bomb, I think you can take out a heavy tank.
Oh, yeah, the 1K, Energized Night knows, 1K bombs delete tanks. Oh, my God. That can't be right. That is
it's a big bomb, though. That is 1,000-pound bomb. That's a big goddamn bomb.
Yeah, the carpet bombing is getting a little ridiculous too. It's not as spammy as it was in BF1 with the Elo Morments, which was a
Hey,
terrible,
oh
terrible
my god.
addition to Battlefield 1.
I'm so
And
glad they added the Burton LMR. Remember the Burton LMR
yes,
flame
yep,
bullets? Oh
yep.
my god. I started just watering at the mouth with my Burton. I was like, "You're going down, asshole."
Yeah, and then when he started playing with the Burton and started using that, it was actually terrible. And
It
for
wasn't. It
me, it
wasn't too
was
bad. I
for
actually
PC.
destroyed at least four airships with a Burton. Just sat in
There
a
was,
corner and just shot critical hits for
yeah,
like 5 minutes.
there was an assignment. You remember that? There was an assignment for that, I believe. Let's just shoot down planes with bullets. So people would
Yeah.
either go for the MG or something. I remember all those days. But yeah, planes also have an issue. So we'll see in 6.0, which is on
And
Tuesday,
And
is
like in
when
these
it'll
planes
drop.
nowadays, just shooting with like small arms fires, nearly just don't even try it. You'll do like 3 damage. While in BF1, I
Yeah.
shot down a whole bunch of airplanes just with like my Mondragon, my Howl, lined them up and did 15, 20, 30 damage. But you do 2 nowadays. It's like god dang it.
Yeah, but back then, no, that was a feature. It was this how the game was explained.
Yeah,
Like, use
but
this
yeah, of
to.
course. Well, the airplanes were wooden, so it's easier to shoot them. But these ones are all metal. It's hard to shoot
Yeah, it's harder
them.
now. We're in World War II, buddy. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, it seems to be an issue. But it looks like they're looking at that, ladies and gentlemen. This Monday there will be patch notes, and I think they're gonna address this whole tank plane meta right now and the balance between surface to air
Mhm.
combat. So look
I'm
out for
also
that.
glad they
Look out for
nerfed
that.
the splash damage of cannons on airplanes. Remember, they used to just like come in and like just kill like 15 guys with their 20 millimeter explosive
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
burst. Oh my goodness, that was never fun either.
No, that was bad. That was bad. So they're looking at, there's a lot of dusting going on. There's some of the rocket pods don't connect with other planes. People just
I've
don't
seen
even
that.
go
Yeah,
after
I've
other
seen the
planes.
rockets suck. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an issue. So they're looking at that. I'm really looking forward to 6.0 just because of God, they just change anything when it comes to tank balance. I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper. Because it's killing me, bro. Just like when I was watching your stream yesterday, I know
Mhm.
you were trying to hold the anger inside. I can't. I can't. I have to let it out. I have to let it out. It's
I'm
so
very
bad.
passive aggressive. When I have like a lot of people in chat, I'm just very passive aggressive. But when the 5 people in chat, like, yo, fuck your tank, get the fuck out, shoot me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And do you guys have invisible tanks?
yes, we do. I'm not sure if Knight can confirm, but there are on occasion weird predator tanks that are invisible. We actually had a comp match where a guy was in an invisible tank. You could only see like the gunner or something, or you could see just the driver in the tank. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it was nutty.
It's a feature. Oh my god. When they started releasing the media stuff for chapter 6 coming up,
Mm-hmm.
they're showing the jungle landscape, and
Mm-hmm.
there's like a whole bunch of predator memes, and someone added like a tank that was there, and everyone was
Mm-hmm.
spotted and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Speaking of the Solomon Islands, though, they're saying it's supposed to play like Argon Forest, which was cool. I loved Argon Forest because it was infantry only. It was a spam fest medic, heaven basically. All the heals, all the
mhm.
revives. But now there's gonna be tanks. There's gonna be tanks in my Argon Forest.
I don't think it's gonna be
Not
that
sure
much.
how I feel. Probably like what 2 tanks per side. It'll be
That's
interesting
that's
though.
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if there's planes. There might be in the breakthrough. I'm not sure, dude.
I don't know.
We'll
I'm
find
tracking
out
our tanks
Monday.
though.
Well, I think we'll
Yeah.
find out Monday, and then the patch drops Tuesday, and then the map for if anyone's interested
Knight
comes out
says no
Thursday.
planes. How many
No
volleys for
planes.
the invisible tank? There are no
Yeah.
planes. Nice. Yo, chicken. Yo, what's up, chicken?
Hey,
What's up,
chicken,
brother
how's
from
it going, man?
Australia?
There's no planes. Thank the Lord Jesus. Okay. So let's talk about chapter 6.
Yep.
So you say it's kind of like Argon Forest. They said it was made by the same people who made
Yes.
Argon Forest. It may not necessarily be like Argon Forest,
Yeah.
but it will have some, legacy
Probably
stuff.
that CQB mayhem kind of feeling. And
We
looking
got an
at
idea.
it, there's some jungle parts. There's some like little village shanty town kind of thing going on for a bit more openness. So
Now, Brother Steve, let me ask you a quick question here. Battlefield 4. You played Battlefield 4, right?
I have maybe 100 hours in BF4, honestly.
Do you recall the community map that we helped build? Or was that only on...
No, I don't. I'm not aware of that at all. Though I'm aware that community did make maps, though.
Okay,
but I was never part of that.
There was one that we made. It was called Operation Outbreak.
Okay.
And I think they did actually put that on console, but we helped it on this PC CTE that we had, a community test environment, and we interacted with the developers and the community, literally with the help of developers, a small group, built a map. We were like,
Nice.
okay, they're like, hey, what kind of setting do you want? We're like, we want a jungle map, god dang it. There's no jungle maps. And so they went and they built it pretty much, and we have Operation Outbreak. Now, if you put that map side by side with this new map that we have, this Solomon Islands, and you flip it around, they are almost exactly the same.
Interesting.
That's cool. It's I think it might have the same flow, but I think it's actually way bigger though, from what I can tell. Okay. But that's what I think the next this map is going to be like. It's going to flow in a specific way as it did in Operation Outbreak.
It comes out on my birthday. I'll be live. I'll be watching it, playing it like 7 o'clock whenever it comes out for Xbox. Yeah. I'll be excited. I'll get my first opinions, first thoughts.
Be there, Brother Steve's channel. God dang it, chat! Wake up, up and early.
So I like doing that. I don't have any stream schedule, but when content days come out, I try to be up super early for you.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, because I can't stay up till then. I mean, that's when I have to go to work.
Because you stream till like 4 a.m. my time, and I'm trying to moderate the chat. Like, Julian, just go to bed, please.
Yeah, because
Oliver doesn't sleep, so Oliver's always in the channel. He covers down for me.
Yeah, no, because most of the patches come out at like 1 a.m. my time, and that's like around when I end usually. And
you might get one game in to give it a quick test out and then go to bed probably.
Yeah, it's usually trash, but but
yeah, because also the big issue for you guys on PC is just raw downloading of updates and patches, because you guys have to go through that weird Origin preload download. While on Xbox, I make sure I like factory reset my Xbox so it's all cleared out. Then usually it just takes maybe 15-20 minutes to get a quick download and we're good to go. But I've seen you guys take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours to get downloads for updates.
Yeah, dumb old Origin. Remember that time when they tweeted out, hey, we've been having issues with downloading the new patch on Origin. Just uninstall the game and then reinstall it because it'll be faster.
Yep.
I bet you the people who uninstalled never reinstalled it.
I wouldn't blame them. Like, could you imagine if Battlefield was as big as Call of Duty, like 180 gigabytes? That would just be nonsense. That'd be awful.
Okay, last thing about console perspective. The TTK. What has it been like for you experience-wise? Is it completely disastrous like everyone's saying, or what do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I just always do my best to adapt. I don't bitch a lot. Like, me on Twitter. I try to get my best experiences and like hear from everybody, see the pros, negatives, in-betweens, and I try to figure out what am I doing wrong? How can I do it better? Do I need to work on positioning? Do I need to like stop just like rushing straight in and like trying to think I have a guaranteed win in a 1v1? Like, a lot of it is just adapting to the TTK. Obviously, they should stop changing it because it's awful. Stop that. Because I remember last Christmas, 2 Christmases ago now, how they just threw a sledgehammer to the TTK. That was the worst TTK change I've ever experienced, honestly. Oof. That was awful. I'm glad that got reverted. But this newest one isn't too bad. You can make every weapon work. But that depends on you, though. You still have to be good with that gun to make it work. Because Knight does gun, requests every single day. So he uses every gun every day, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm struggling to, find that gun that works for me, but I feel like there's only a select few that I use now. I feel like to compete, especially in this meta because of the Type 2A disease, coronavirus that's spreading
very
around.
true. Very true. You can still counter it though. The biggest counter is make them just shoot like 30 bullets because they'll hold right trigger. You just dodge, come back in, shoot them because they just they Vulcan like the gun shoots so much so fast. It's like a Vulcan, it's and empty. And you just pop in, shoot them.
Hey, that's an interesting
But it's a very fun gun to use, though. I will say it's very fun to use. You can get 4 or 5 kills, 1 mag, which is
No, I hear you. Yeah, and a lot of people say the Type 2A counter is the Type 2A. So
yeah, or Suomi. I've actually been beamed by Suomi's, honestly. Operation Underground.
True. Okay, now, Brother Steve, you're a millionaire in Battlefield 5.
Oh yes. No, Boca passed me. Boca recently passed me. Though.
You're a multi company coin millionaire. I'm not quite there because I spent a lot of it earlier on just crap, really. Just
well, me too. So what I do is I'm always grinding assignments, all my medic assignments, my squad assignments, and any other ones I can pick up. I usually have 3 or 4 active assignments every couple of hours, and I just grind them. I'm at 1.514 million, basically. Like.
Do you feel like you're rewarded?
No, absolutely not, because I had nothing to buy, and like you'll probably see, like I'm always trying to be at the forefront. Like, hey, make everything that's points for CC. Reward me for grinding out the dumb assignments every day, because like even Anthem. Anthem is a terrible game. I bought it, but every single cosmetic in Anthem was earnable through your grind in game. Which
oh my god!
Yeah, you could either pay to get it or grind it, and I wish this game had the same feature. Like obviously, I've spent probably $180 on Boyns so far in BF5 between all the elite characters, all the cool skins and whatnot, all the big bundles.
What do you feel like? Do you feel like EA has? I mean, I kind of feel like EA is directing all this, monetary cosmetics and whatnot. Do you think it shows their character or their initial plan, or do you think this is they think it's the right thing to do in this game because of exploits and whatnot? What do you think?
I honestly have no idea what their higher level thinking is about boins and coins and trying to grind things. I really have no idea.
Yeah, I've learned in Battlefront 2. You heard of that game, right? Star Wars game.
Oh yeah. I pre-ordered that game, and that game was awful at launch because it was literally pay to win. Like it was literally pay to win. You could grind one class for 12 hours and not level up that class at all, while you'd earn packs for every other class besides the one you're using. You're like, oh, that's cool. I have a super powered scout class I'm never going to use. But thankfully, they did a full 180. Thank God they did a full 180, and it's like Battlefield now. You want to level up your assault class? Play assault class. You earn your, unlock tokens to level up your character that way, which is awesome. I've been actually including Star Wars Battlefront 2 in my weekly stream schedule, kinda. Like once a week, I'll play that just for casual, chill gameplay.
But it's not quite the same as Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 seems less rewarding, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did they need to add to make it more rewarding?
I don't even know.
It seems kind of lifeless.
So many of us bought the game for $80, $90, $100, and it's like, oh, guess what? It's free at EA Access now, or you get it for $20. Like a few weeks later, it's like, well, that's cool. Like it's cool that I got to play 3 days early. You know what I mean? With the deluxe edition, that was cool, especially as a content creator. It's always a little rewarding. Spend a little extra money, be able to show the community what you're playing, and like give your proper insight. Like, hey, you should buy the game, play with me, stuff like that.
And do you think microtransactions should be in the next Battlefield game?
I think that goes hand in hand with either a drip feed system or your premium pass system. I think those are very hand in hand because they need money. Obviously,
what do you like? What do you like better? What would you want?
I probably get a lot of flack for this, but I preferred the premium system. I always bought premium system. You know, it divided the community, of course, but it wasn't always super expensive though. You know,
It was $15 or whatever. I mean,
$15. How much do you spend on beer, cigarettes per week? Save that. You know, get more content out of your money.
You know, it costs $15 now. One elite soldier kit in this game now.
True.
So the amount of content we got for $15, or sometimes even $12. What was it, like 4 maps, like
4 or 5 maps,
different maps,
6, 7 weapons? Yeah, like you knew there was guaranteed content with the premium pass. You knew it, and it even gave you a roadmap. When's our last roadmap in this game? You know what I mean? Where'd it go?
What roadmap? Like, what are you talking about, Brother Steve?
I've
never heard of such a thing before in my whole life.
Right? Whatever happened to the tales from the front that they were doing by the week? What happened to that?
I guess the dude who came up with the idea packed up and left recently. So maybe we'll never see that.
But I did buy, you know, premium for Hardline, BF4, BF1, you know, just to have that guaranteed content for the life of the game, you know.
True. So, like, this is what I thought.
But obviously the problem with that was it divided the community. People didn't buy certain packs. So you couldn't play with certain friends, certain maps, certain guns, which hurt the community, obviously. Yeah, but this whole drip feed system, we never know what we're getting. Obviously, they can have things in the trailer for that chapter, and it comes out 2 chapters later. Like, come on.
the live service. So I was like, oh my god, this is great. The live service is gonna be really good if they keep the quality of content drops like they did for premium. I was like, dude, this is gonna be the best thing for gaming ever if they keep the drops, like 3 or 4 maps, every 3 months or whatever.
Oh yeah,
and you get all the
similar
guns.
To the premium. You get 3 maps every 3-4 months. You know, keep some of that. You know.
But what's good about the live service is that it's all free and it keeps the community together, right?
Absolutely, which is amazing. So, as a community manager, I love that.
It's great. That's why I don't want to go back to premium, because it will ruin this game. I feel if we were on premium now, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I really don't, because it's just such a crazy roller coaster. Go ahead.
And one funny connection is, you know how sometimes in the Tides of War Weekly, you'll earn like a headpiece for a full outfit, and then a week later, hey, buy this full outfit. You may already have the headpiece, but pay full price for the outfit. It's like, I won't buy it. There are literally, I buy almost everything, Julian, but I will not buy a cosmetic for Boynes if I already own a piece for it through grinding. Won't do it. Not worth my money.
I've seen that before. Yeah, I was like, wait, I own that piece already, but you put it in a bundle and you're going to charge me for it.
Full price, by the way.
Full price, yeah. What's up with that? Dude, the legendary Tron is in here.
Wow, Tron? Met him at TwitchCon as well. Love you, Tron. You are amazing.
Where's Tron? Wasn't Tron in one of these pictures, Brother Steve? I think he was, right? Where was
he? He was in like one picture. He popped in and out real quick because I think his daughter was sick or something during that event.
I don't remember. I think he was in one of them. Oh, here's Brother Steve in army gear.
So, chat, that is actually the former command sergeant major in the army. That was at Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan. He was literally the highest non-commissioned officer in the army. He could have ended my career like that.
I love your hairdo, man. What you ever feel like cutting your hair like that ever again?
Or? I do keep it high and tight, but I let the top grow out because obviously I'm a civilian now. But I love the high and tight. You know, people like get out of the army like, yo, I'm gonna grow my hair down to my ass. Basically, I can't do that. I like short hair. You know.
Well, welcome everybody once again. I'm talking with your big brother Steve, community manager for Overly Mediocre Gaming. Definitely go check him out. He's my special guest today on the
chicken. I'm sitting in the very corner of my room, basically.
Oh yeah, chicken. Yeah, is not a bathroom. No. But yeah, again, thank you for joining up. And of course, Brother Steve is here, a long-awaited guest here on the program. It's a weekly talk show, the only Battlefield talk show here on Twitch. So again, if you guys want to support the channel, give it a follow. Go
Twitch Prime.
follow. Yeah, Twitch Prime sub if you got one. That'll be really cool. Go follow Big Brother Steve. Don't go away yet. We are gonna be talking way more Battlefield. Again, we kind of went off a little bit off subject, but I want to stick to what's coming up next with the jungle map. Now we know that there's information coming on Monday.
Yeah.
And
we already know that certain weapons are coming as well through this at least first part of chapter 6.
Yeah, so they changed the idea of how to release certain weapons now. They're not going to be doing it weekly like they do on the Tides of War missions. They're going to be doing it on the whole Tides of, what was it called? Chapter
rewards. Chapter rewards, yeah.
Chapter rewards. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good idea? Or
I think it's good because you get the guns out quickly. Like more quickly than doing the week by week. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. I like
but
that
there
too.
is obviously that small tweak in like you just buy it. Just straight out just buy the weapon real quick and have a small advantage, or people that aren't buying the weapon are trying to grind it, it's slightly pay for advantage, I'd say, depending on the weapon if it's good.
Yeah,
or if it's too good.
Yeah, it kind of seems like this was premonition. It's like they knew they were gonna do this and they just didn't think about this right away. They talked about the whole gun ownership thing, kind of acting as non-sleazy as possible.
Yeah.
And they didn't really mention, because they did this a while back. I mean, even the previous chapter, they had weapons. They had the jungle carbine and the two pistols.
Revolver. The new revolver, yep, which is super good, by the way. Always run the new revolver. It's like a 55 hit chest shot. So good.
Right. So what we were worried about, or just the community in general, is that they were going to release those weapons like at the end, right? So you can literally just pay $100 and you get everything. And people are grinding for ages, and some people will never get the new guns. Luckily, thank God they weren't super sleaze bags, because they would have got some shit for that. I'll tell you what.
Jungle carbine was like what, the 4th rifle in or something, the 4th, 5th reward in.
That's right. So cool. They put the last gun you will get is at rank 25, which in my opinion, if you're playing like once a week or whatnot, or maybe twice a week, you could get it in that month. I'm pretty sure you can get it in that month.
But if you're like 25. Me or Knight that play the game 10 hours a day, we'll get it in
no problem.
Especially, you always buy the booster packs as well. That 20% extra boost to XP,
Oh, yeah, and then you'll get it in no time if you want to spend coins. But let's say people don't want to spend coins or support EA. Because I don't spend coins that often like I used to. I feel like the content has just got so bad, and the patches got really bad. I don't really feel like supporting them anymore. I definitely did buy a lot of coins because I thought the elite guys, I thought those were gonna be like at least give the game a little flair,
I would say they still do give a little flair here and there. And Steve's coming as a playable character in Battlefield.
Oh my god, why didn't I think about this? Yeah, fucking Steve. I'm sure, Tom Cruise, 100%. I forgot. What was his last name? Steve something. Fisher? Steven Fisher, that's it, I think.
That's so they're saying Tom Cruise. I think of him as Johnny Cage with the glasses. Johnny Cage. Yeah,
oh my god. Okay.
It's also cool, by the way, chat. Or you're actually able to earn the elite character through the chapter wars. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the last rank level 40, you'll be able to get that lady. I don't remember her name, but it's one of the Japanese soldiers.
That's a pretty good little freebie bone in there.
Yeah, that's cool. I think they should do a lot more than just that. The deluxe edition owners still are owed quite a bit because of that whole debacle.
They'll never give us anything, I believe.
It's so crappy,
I know we want something, but we got our 3 days early access. Sure, we got some shitty, weapon skins and character skins, but we're never getting anything from it, sadly.
It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Well, I hope they show more player appreciation. Me and Flack were talking about that last show, and I think that's something they need to focus on. I also feel like Chapter 6 should be the road to improvement. The Operation Health that they were talking about.
Like Siege had Operation Health, a year ago to really rebalance and improve bugs, and it helped out a lot.
And if we're only getting one map and no Operation Health, dude, like
we need more information about Chapter 6. Like one map and one chapter is not good.
Yeah.
Like they're so I keep saying add the Battle of Alaska, because the Japanese actually invaded the islands of Alaska, which is pretty cool. Add that in there.
Yeah, for sure. We got another picture of you here in your army.
That was at basic training. That was graduating basic training, Fort Benning, Georgia.
Look at that face.
That blue cord means I was infantry, 11 bang.
Hell yeah. Hey, thank you for all the hosts, guys. I appreciate it. Kamaka, thanks for the host. Dude, welcome to the Battlefield Show. I'm here joined with your big brother, Steve. This is a weekly Battlefield talk show. We're talking everything Battlefield. So if you guys got some questions, definitely put them in the stream. 400 Jangu coins. You can bring up a topic if you wish during the show. That's what it's for. Cheap, easy. Yeah. Steve's nips are out, dude, and we're not even playing around here. So welcome everybody, and thank you for that. The follows, I highly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. Okay, brother Steve.
Invaded China over too. Yeah, very true there, Ricky.
Hell yeah. So, brother Steve, really important here. I wanna know your thoughts of the next game. I know it's too early. I know it's too early, but it's important. Because these mother effers at DICE are making this game right now, okay? The Battlefield 6.
It's being developed, yep.
Yeah, they're being developed. So we need to make sure to tell them this is what the people want, all right? I want to ask you, what do you want as in terms of the base game, multiplayer, single player, battle royale, co-op, shooting range, war stories.
Shooting range is still so funny. How it was a mistake in BF5, but they had to add it because of marketing. Because it was marketed out, they actually had to come back and make it into the game. Like, oh yeah, we have a shitty firing range.
I think it's appropriate.
That was pretty funny.
I think it's appropriate, brother Steve and chat, to come together and really start. I'm going to be doing this every single week. On the Battlefield Show, talking about what we want in Battlefield 6. I'll get all of your opinions, my guests' opinions. I'll give you my opinions. But brother
the current
Steve,
rumor for next Battlefield is going to be like post Battlefield 4, like a little futuristic but not futuristic, like which is pretty cool. Like I like Modern Warfare. I like, World War II, but we're done. We're done with the
they blew it.
But I wouldn't say they blew it. They did have their own good personal take on World War II. No other games have done it in this kind of grasp. You know what I mean? So like I like history, so I appreciated the history put into both BF1 and BF5. You know what I mean? But I'm a little tired now, and let's go to like Call of Duty. Go a little bit beyond the future a little bit. Get some good weapon customization.
So modern, basically. Future modern. Okay.
Yeah, but not like like jump boots, stuff like that. No, keep it boots on the ground, of course.
Imagine if they did. But Battlefield has a future game already, 2142.
I never played it, but I heard about it, like hover tanks. That.
Dude, you missed out. 2142 was an amazing game. It was it's very clunky. It did not age well. It was on a totally different engine, the refractor engine. But man, dude, the walker, okay, let's just go into this before I get carried away here. The game engine is still on Frostbite, right? And it kind of seems there's reports out there that it's hard to work with, especially
especially for Anthem. Anthem was like, we cannot work on this. It is
yeah, so do you want the next Battlefield game to be on a new engine?
I'm not sure if I can give a real thoughtful opinion on that because I've never experienced other Battlefield engines. You know what I mean?
True, man.
We need an updated one like that can work.
Yes.
Obviously, 100% of the time, unlike this current engine.
Yeah. I was talking with again with Flack last time about Dice LA, and I thought they were going to be our saviors once again, but then they pretty much jumped ship now and they're doing their own thing. So I'm kind of sad by that, and I was like, oh no, only Sweden's going to have to save their own game, and we never seen that before, really.
Oh, sure.
So that's going to be, they're going to have to step up, and start fixing this game. That's why I think this chapter should definitely be the part where they start doing
Comica
that.
said, when it was helicopters, like, I'm not sure why they haven't. Well, actually, I've seen that. I think I've seen that Jacob say why they haven't introduced helicopters yet, because there's already a maximum amount of vehicles per map right now, and they didn't design the maps around the visual aspect of helicopters.
It's so BS.
That's why they're not
Steve,
in there yet.
It's all
That'd be
BS.
cool, though. I know.
Trust me, it's BS.
It'd be cool just for transportation and add some, Battlefield moments in the base game, because I've had fun in my few Firestorm maps of shooting down helicopters out of the sky.
Yeah, hey, speaking of Firestorm, there are helicopters in Firestorm. Why not just add those? Yeah, of course, I can see why. Like, there's probably a lot of coding going on there when it comes to the height ceiling, the fly ceiling. It's super low on Firestorm anyway. So there's probably put that in multiplayer would definitely be a plus, but it's probably a lot of coding needs to go along there.
Like, it'd be mostly just for memes, honestly. Just have helicopters base just for memes and transportation.
I mean, at this point, why not, right?
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, a lot of rumors. A lot of people are saying here that or Kamaka definitely wants Bad Company 3, and that definitely was a rumor for sure. That's what Dice LA was working on.
But then I heard it got canned and stopped talking about it. That's what I keep hearing.
Right, I heard it got canned too. But we'll see what's gonna go on with that. The next Battlefield game could definitely be Bad Company 3. We just don't really know, but we do know that there is gonna be a new Battlefield game. So, Brother Steve, you definitely want multiplayer in your Battlefield, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Weapon customization, character customization.
Oh, of course, that should stay. Yeah, that's cool. All good.
I'm not sure if you ever played Escape from Tarkov, but I want a deep weapon customization. Be able to make your weapon feel how you want it to feel like.
More Battlefield 4 like?
Battlefield 4, even Call of Duty. Have you seen Call of Duty? They have 80 to 100 attachments per weapon. Not every attachment's good, which is goodly balanced. You know what I mean? You don't want everything to be super good,
Yeah. I can see why they balanced it this way or made it this way, because it was probably easier to balance these guns.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just adding a couple little upgrades. Also, I want them to remove that bar system. Give us real numbers, because your whole bar system of adds hipfire accuracy, bar goes up. What does that mean? There's no definition to that.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. But do you want single player?
I don't play single player Battlefield games, but I know people that do. Because they're very immersive, especially BF1. Its first story was so immersive. We went from soldier to soldier. Each one died. No matter how effective you were, you just died, because that was the whole setting, and that was pretty cool. That was very interesting. That was immersive.
Yeah, I agree. The Battlefield 1 stories were pretty amazing. They're well shot, well made. It just looks like they put a lot of time into that and not a whole lot of love into multiplayer. But I think, in my opinion, chat, you can chime in too about single player if you want it in the next Battlefield game. I think nowadays people still adore single player games, and I do think they should have a single player portion in the next Battlefield, because I feel like it'll get so much hate if it didn't. And the good thing about single player is it really gives you a good atmosphere of what the multiplayer is going to be like. It could give you tips and tricks during it as well. It could show you how to use certain gadgets during the single player, because a lot of people play it first. So use that as a training, right?
Tutorial,
make it
basically. Yeah.
make that as a tutorial, as a training. So I feel like you should get rid of co-op. I think that's worthless in this kind of game.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that does a co-op in this Battlefield besides the cheese and weapon assignments, because you can cheese and weapon assignments in the co-op mode. If you're struggling a little bit, try that out.
Yeah. But I think, like what Stickbo said here, I think they should have that shooting range, and where you can have that kind of practice with bots. Go ahead.
So I will say, Stickbo added a very interesting idea. I used to play a lot of Medal of Honor growing up, especially Rising Sun, and me and my brother would play co-op and play against bots for 8 hours a day because we'd have internet. So we had that almost multiplayer kind of feeling with 12 bots in a setting. That was really neat.
Yeah, it was neat because they've done it before.
Thank you, Stickbo. That was awesome, bud.
Yeah, thank you, man. Please do chime in, guys. If you have any questions, definitely chime in. But they
if they keep co-op, have a system for bots. Call of Duty does it. Battlefield should have a system of like hard bots, easy bots to make you better before you jump into multiplayer, or just be able to like really fine tune your skills.
Yeah, I think they kind of try. It was just convoluted and it came too late, but I think they tried to put those aspects in there. It just wasn't executed very well.
Oh yeah, no battle royale either in the next Battlefield. No battle royale.
Yeah.
Or make it free to play as well. You know, if they do have it.
I agree. No more battle royale. They crapped all over Firestorm. They had something good there by Criterion.
Well, Criterion did their best. Because they also did the space battles for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is super fun.
Yeah,
they have a lot of. Oh yeah, they have a lot of talent, Criterion, but Criterion's like, hey, move on to the next thing. Battlefield, EA, here's Firestorm, and they haven't done anything, I believe, in months.
Yeah, they canned it, man. They canned it hard.
Though Rick Shade does play Firestorm with our founder, Overly Mediocre Gamers, Nighthammer, and an Xbox Journey. A few other guys still play it. Apollo K22, the OSG North America community manager, plays it as well. There are some still guys in OMG that do play Firestorm and do find some joy in it. They're still on occasion, you know, like an 80-man, 60-man lobby you can find on occasion.
Wow.
But not like launch though. Not like launch where, yeah. Because I do have like 79, 80 wins in Firestorm. I played it on launch. You know, I had a lot of fun with it.
It was fun, dude.
But then the cheaters came out. You know, the whole squad play. Like people would squad up against you. You'd be playing solos against 3 guys. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, if you play it a long time, definitely you'll start noticing that. I didn't play it that much because I couldn't find lobbies after a while.
Yeah.
And I just kind of gave up on it. I was like, well, at my time zone, I can't get in anywhere, so why?
Or squads. The squad teaming was bad as well. There'd be like 2 or 3 squads together. You're like, what the hell's going on?
Kids these days, brother Steve, I'll tell you, man.
Well, I don't think they're kids though. They're actually just adults. Just
yeah, I've heard about that too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it got a little out of control there. I don't know what.
And then, if you remember, Julian, when Firestorm first came out, your multiplayer stats were also tracked in Firestorm. So if you cared about your stats, they got tanked. Your score per minute, your kills per game just got tanked playing Firestorm until they finally divided those stats. That was awful.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, and even in co-op too, man, it just got a little ridiculous. Okay, so no battle royale. We agree with that.
Yeah. No battle royale.
The co-op is going to be,
post Battlefield 4.
Co-op a little bit with the shooting range kind of combined, you think, or keep it?
Yeah, the shooting range in BF4 was effective. Have like a shooting range of BF4 with bots. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they should do that to combine. At launch, yeah? You agree?
Yeah, at launch.
At launch. God dang it, DICE. I swear. Okay. And single player, I think so.
I don't play it personally, but I know people that do it. People enjoy it. They actually lock melee weapons behind story mode, so people do grind that out to get special weapons. That's cool. That's enjoyable.
Interesting. And then you mentioned what Kamaka said about going from Korea to Vietnam. Did you read that?
I did not, but I have been saying for a while now, I would like to see a small chapter, like 8.5, 9.5. Whenever the game dies and it's getting to move on, add like a small, tiny Korean DLC to Battlefield 5 because Korea is America's forgotten war. We always go from World War II to Vietnam. We forget Korea happened. And there is a lot of crossover for Korea. A lot of weapons were used, a lot of tanks and airplanes were used. It wouldn't be
Dude,
too much of a jump to add, one more faction and like 3 maps. It'd be cool.
man, you and Flackfire are just all about this Korea War thing. I feel like there's something there that I'm missing, but you guys explained it very well.
You just have to read books, I guess. You'd have to just
Yeah.
go through America's, because it's our forgotten war. We kind of glance over it in history class and go straight to Vietnam. You know what I mean?
Damn. What? I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think you're 100% right. I think they totally should do that. People are raving about the Korean War. I think you're right, dude. I don't know if that should necessarily mean that's what the next Battlefield should be, but your idea
Oh
is
yeah,
pretty good.
you could not make a Korea Battlefield game solely. It would have to be a part of another game. Like,
Or maybe you can. Or maybe you can. I mean, there's maybe some other.
I don't think there'll be enough content. There won't be enough content for a Battlefield game. It was a short war. Honestly, it was a very short war.
I think I don't know. Talk to Flackfire about that, brother. See, because I think he has a million ideas for that. So, yeah.
True.
What's up, Baranox? How you doing, guys? Hey, welcome in, everybody. We're still talking here with brother Steve. Go check him out. He streams on Twitter. I'm on Twitch, and he posts on Twitter all the time. He's bringing the clout, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. So earlier on, we got
the cat. Post picture of my cat.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining. If you guys want to support the show, we do this weekly. Bring on a new guest every time, and of course, everybody, it's on here. Give the channel a follow if you guys enjoy if you like this kind of content. The only Battlefield talk show that I know of that's on Twitch, and right now Battlefield is at such a low state in a lot of people's minds. It's a good time to start freaking talking about it. I was really sad when a lot of podcasts just kind of withered away. I was like, nah, this is the moment, dude. This
could awesome. be. I'm proud of you. Yeah. You really, kick at the hype. People want to talk to you and express their opinions and thoughts. And
this could be
about the next Battlefield.
This could be the end of Battlefield as we know it. They can always cancel the next one.
True.
And the EA is always there. If things are not looking good, like they're gonna make money off of it, off this IP, this could be the end of a 12 plus year run for Battlefield.
The problem is Battlefield is. I don't think Battlefield's growing. Like there's still new players here and there.
Yeah.
But compared to like the other big shooters, like Battlefield's always been very small compared to like Call of Duty. We're always trying to compete against Call of Duty, but Call of Duty's just massive. They have esports Call of Duty. We have Garage Band freaking competitive Battlefield 5,
Yeah, we have what was that competitive thing that they were making what was the thing in BF1? What was it called again? You guys know what I'm talking about. The competitive game mode that they were making.
That was awful.
It starts with an I or something. I forget.
Incursions. BF1. Oh my goodness, that was awful.
Yeah. Immersions. No. Yeah. Incursions just I played like 2 minutes of that and I was like, forget about it.
Oh, also for the next Battlefield.
Yeah.
Keep suppression to just visual. Going back to BF1 last week, I nearly lost my mind from just the suppression, the random bullet deviation. I was hurting. I was crying on the inside. Like, keep suppression to visual only. And like that's why I like BF5, and I have so many hours in BF5 because I like the gunplay, honestly. That I don't consider the TTK much of the gunplay. I think gunplay is like how the gun feels to you and your effectiveness with it. Like, my bullets go where I want them to go. That's it. I like that. The guns feel unique throughout, which I like.
I think that's what the community definitely wanted. But when it came to like time to kill and stuff, we worked with the developers via the alpha, the beta. We tried.
Yeah, I was in the BF1. I was in the BF1 CTE, And I hear a lot of talks of bringing CTE back to BF5. And I'm kind of torn. Like, yes, that can drastically increase the effectiveness of good patches, good updates, but it kind of like, unless you get like what is it, NDA, you're gonna just leak anything new maps,
That's
new
a
weapons.
problem.
It's gonna be straight up leaked.
Right.
And the players playing it like, oh, I already have 80 hours with the gun. I'm gonna click on your head from a mile away because I know the gun. You, boop.
True. That did happen a lot. But I think they're definitely not gonna have CTE in Battlefield 5. That's pretty much a done deal.
Never coming. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we could talk about the CTE if you want. Do you think they should have that in the next game?
I probably they should, just so like they can test things in a closed environment, you know, to make sure things aren't glitched out and whatnot. But make it a small CTE. Like, it's pretty easy to get into BF1 CTE. I gotta do it.
No, I 100% agree with you. It should be a small thing where, you know, volunteers or select people. I mean, last time they only had premium members were only allowed to be in the CTE. People who are dedicated to helping it. No, I agree. Yeah, but like, yeah, what's up? Like Ender says, this is a CTE. We're in one, and that's not a joke.
Enders. Hello, Max. Let her taste that.
No, this is true. Battlefield 5 is a CTE. That's pretty much, it's just the whole game now. We're the feedback people. Let us know what your feedback is. We tell them, and then they say, no, you're wrong. We want to listen to our own and what our computer tells us. That kind of thing happens all the time. But like I said, the alpha and the beta, when you play that, that's when we decided what we wanted to go with for a time to kill. They did that multiple times, multiple patches.
The beta had decent TTK.
Yeah,
if I remember.
It was good. I want to show you something here. It was a little
fast, but it was still good.
I want to show you a clip here, Brother Steve. This is from an earlier build of the game. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here. This is a beta. This is in the beta. Okay, you can tell on the top right. Pay attention to. Oh, you do something crazy here, by the way. And it was early on, but just pay attention to the sound and the visuals in the beta. It's strikingly different. Here, listen to this, guys.
There we go. Bravo is gonna be taken out, boys. We got this. Here we go. Bravo is gonna be taken out. Bravo is gonna be taken out. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So we'll go back to that in a second, but the audio of, and like how quickly the V1 rocket came in, you can distinctly hear where it was coming from. Like
you
your
can't
ears
hear all the time nowadays. Really can't hear it.
Did you notice, like, when you're listening to that, like, you can pinpoint where that thing is coming from? Like, it kind of was almost surprising, right? It was like, oh my god, like, you can follow. Listen one more time here. Here, just listen to this. Is just audio in the beta, all right? Also, one thing is this, Brother Steve, the red circle.
Oh yeah.
What's wrong with the red circle? It seemed better. Like, it just seems like it's snappier, and
then you remember for the longest time that was so broken where you like pull up your binoculars, it'd be all black, and you couldn't activate your artillery or V1. You just lose your mind. You die like 8 times in a row trying to get your shit.
Yes, I did lose my mind many times. Did you have? Do you remember this clip of when you tried? It looks like you were struggling to bring up the binoculars. Was it still broken at that point, or
maybe? I was learning. I don't know.
But again, like the red circle thing, like. It seems way better
than
it's yellow. Like, it's a yellow blob that you really can't tell the distance, kind of thing. Look at how the red circle kind of like even follows the edges of the columns as well. So you kind of have like a really good idea of distance and where you're gonna put it exactly. I don't know why they made it more convoluted, but this is an excellent. Listen to this once more again here.
Hell yeah, Soft Russell. Top 5 in
There we
Xbox
go.
as well.
Bravo is gonna be taken out, boys. We got this.
Listen to your ears. Did you hear that? You know exactly where that's coming from. Nice work there too, getting that kill. Dude, getting V1 rocket kills was absolutely amazing in in Battlefield 5. There's so many people,
especially in the
that.
beta. People didn't move when they heard him coming
huge...
in. I would get like a 15 or 16 piece V1. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
It was such an amazing.
Everyone just scatters, runs away.
Exactly, and even the visuals. Looking at what we have now, we've it looks like it's gotten worse, don't you think, Brother Steve?
Maybe a little bit.
In certain aspects, huh? But like,
yeah,
audio is always a problem for me, and they ended up fixing footsteps a little bit, but now they're just so muddled. They don't even sound like footsteps. Sounds.
It's always frustrating.
Yeah. The audio in this game just needs, again, this is ridiculous to even talk about a year and a half.
Though I am glad they added that headshot sound from BF1. That's a sound. That's an amazing sound. I do like that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. The quality of life stuff really needs to kick into gear right now. It really does.
Because we had an amazing surge of players for the first part of the Pacific. People were excited to come back. Like, Iwo Jima's amazing. I had a lot of fun. Pacific Storm is hit or miss. But then Wake Island comes out. Everyone's excited. Everyone, their mother's like, yeah, Wake Island. We played 19 variations of this. This is gonna be the best one ever. And now it's unplayable. I hate Wake Island. I avoid it.
Yeah. And, you know, that what they did, that content drop was actually pretty hefty than what we were used to.
It was.
For Chapter 5. It was kind of a turning point.
You got 3 or 4 weapons the day before the patch came out, basically. And then the patch came out and got added. Like, hell yes.
You know what a lot of people were missing too? About the content drop? The weekly game modes. We were getting brand new game modes all the time. And that just ceased after a while. Grind.
If Energized Knight's still in stream, he hates side by side. It's Conquest and Breakthrough combined. Like, we've had that 15 times. Give us Outposts. I love Outposts. But give us, front lines. Give us Rush. We're those. You know what I mean? Like, those are the fun game modes. Stop giving us side by side. Stop giving us awful weather. That was awful. Hated the bad weather placement that we had for 2 weeks. That was phenomenal.
Side by side had except all the good maps pretty much in a good playlist. Was it really Breakthrough and Conquest? I thought it was just Conquest. I could be wrong about that.
I thought it was Conquest and Breakthrough.
The Domination I missed. Dude, that Domination was a cutthroat game mode. It was really good. And some of the maps were pretty good.
I played a lot of Domination BF1, but I prefer Squad Conquest just for the more tactical squad gameplay of Squad Conquest. You know, like, medics are important in Squad Conquest. If you bleed out, you lose a ticket. Well, Domination sometimes turns into just like an endless circle loop of just zerging.
This whole, what's going on in the chat right now is like, oh, side by side is good. It was bad. The weather was good. The weather was bad.
So this is all... the weather was good.
Wait, listen, Brother Steve. What I'm trying to say here is, these playlists, all these this is all pointless. You know what would have fixed all of this was RSP, and a good one, and a decent one would fix all of this, because we would make our own goddamn playlists, and this wouldn't be an issue, right? And they could bring in new game modes and add more game modes to the RSP, and we would all be happy. We wouldn't have to be worried about a whole bunch of dumb crap that happens all the time.
Next Battlefield, no more limited time modes. Have every mode out there. Stop limiting the modes.
I agree. I agree. It's just, I think I know why they did this kind of thing, because the player base was very small, and
probably
they couldn't keep everything.
They need players together in the game mode.
Yeah, they can. Yeah. I think that's why they went for it, but it looks like it was premeditated, But RSP would have fixed all these, useless arguments, or like these playlists. Bring this playlist. Bring that playlist. It's all ridiculous, and we can't see that in the next Battlefield. We can't. It's just we need RSP to be there day one. Period.
And
like,
not nearly a year late, like over a year late, basically with RSP.
Yeah,
like,
over a year late for sure.
And
Look,
bare bones as well. Just
no. Okay, I'll understand if the map selections are very small. Maybe there won't be a need for RSP at launch, but let's just be real here. It's been like this. Battlefield's been successful for over 12 years. We've always had that kind of those tools. It's time to stop this nonsense, in my opinion, and it just solves a lot of issues. Sure, there's bad things like, badmins are going to kick you and ban you from their server. It always happens. There's going to be toxic people. It's always going to be like that. But, when you start weighing out the good and the bad, RSP always comes out on top. It should be a huge priority.
And it helps the small competitive base as well. It gets away from all the casual players. We're not bullying them in their servers. We're not sweating them up. We're just playing against each other.
Yeah. I talk about chat. I see you're bringing up why are we even talking about the next Battlefield? Why not fix this one? It's because they're already working on it.
Yeah, they're already working on it.
They're already working on it, and I think, in my opinion, it should be good that we talk about it right now, because these dummies at DICE just really want to do. They don't like to listen to us. Okay, it's quite obvious sometimes.
Hopefully, they're taking the data, the information they've been giving this whole time in BF5 and using that to build a better Battlefield.
And you know what, Brother Steve? They did that back in the day with Battlefield 4. When that was all those fixes they did, and guess what came out after that? Hardline. Dude, Hardline was the most stable beta of ever.
I didn't have many crashes at all in Hardline. No, it was playing very fluidly.
It was the same code that was from Battlefield 4 and DICE LA, I believe. I don't know if that's exactly true, but it was stable. And it worked. It had interesting game modes. But then it just lacked in content, People
didn't like it. It was just too different. People wanted a military shooter. This was cops and robbers.
True.
I love it. Chat, hate me if you want. I loved Hardline. I was actually a scout main in Hardline. Yeah. Used the freaking auto pistol and stuff like that. But it was so much fun. Also, I was talking to Julian before we started this. The night maps. The maps of Hardline are beautiful. You can go back right now in 2020 and go boot up a private server, I believe, in Hardline. Like, wow. I can see the stars of this night map. Like, the immersion is amazing. Like, it's beautiful. Like, the maps are so well done in Hardline.
Did you mention
the color scheme was weird?
Did you mention custom maps?
I think not custom maps, but I think Hardline had RSP. I think you have like a private map, or you just load into like an empty map basically and hang out in there. And there are still active players in Hardline on Xbox. Like, get on a weekend. And you can play TDM or Domination. Or is it Domination? I think there's just TDM active most of the time. You can play Hardline still in 2020.
Yeah, how's that on console, you mean, right?
Yeah, on console at least. But I still believe there still are some PC and PS4 players still hanging out.
Yeah, Hardline just suffered from content creation. It just came out too slow. There weren't a whole lot of balance patches. It was just kind of a whatever for a long time. We waited for a long time.
The animations are amazing, though, honestly.
Like, some of them were fun, yeah.
You got a freaking two-handed sword as well to beat someone over the head with. That was lovely.
They had some fun with that game.
You got a golden golf club. Oh my goodness, the memes. That was beautiful.
Who was behind Hardline again? I forget the development company.
It was Visceral, right?
Visceral, yes. I forgot about that. Again, yeah. Dude. Do you remember when they came out with the Alcatraz map, that bundle? You remember that? The game was pretty much dead by then.
Yeah, like I stopped playing Hardline at some point to switch over to a different game, like back to BF4 or go to BF1. But I played a lot of Hardline, but it's been so long.
Yeah, it's just dude, when they released the Alcatraz map and then the forest map, I think it was, and
the forest at night is amazing.
Yeah, dude, that map was freaking great.
Paint job at night is also great as well.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's just too little, too late. Yep. They had a good direction of maps, and that's what we needed early on, man. We never got it, so that's why it died. And well, maybe that's not exactly why it died, but
it just wasn't what the community
several
wanted.
reasons.
Going from BF4, like, what is this? Cops and robbers from a military shooter? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it hurts. Like, no.
Yeah, it's like an offshoot of like kind of what they did with Bad Company 2, but Bad Company 2 had some style that was related to what the community wanted when it comes to modern warfare and interesting characters and just solid gameplay overall. I think that's what people want, Brother Steve. Like you said when we were talking before the stream, all you want is a good game, right? A good stable game.
I want a good game that I can play for 8 hours a day competitively, casually. I want to be able to grow an awesome community through fun and friendships, and that's what I want in a Battlefield game.
It's as simple as that. It really is. I don't think anyone would disagree with you on that. I can't believe you even have to say that in this day and age. It's kind of sad, really. But yeah, it's just a weird. We're in a really weird state. I've been playing Battlefield for 12 years almost, and
but like for sure, Ender said, functionality of the game needs there.
Yeah, it feels like after all this time, things are just so lackadaisical, and they kind of want that. I mean, people are thinking, man, they just want to kill their own game, and this cannot be.
It felt like
it. That's terrible.
Pre-Pacific, it felt like they were trying to kill it. But then the first part of Pacific comes out, great. And then Wake Island comes out, and everyone's like, nope, screw this game, we're gone. We're going back to Call of Duty, going back to RuneScape. See you later.
Yeah. Listen to the people for sure. I agree with you guys. If you guys have any questions, we're going to be on here for a little bit longer. If you got some questions for me and Brother Steve, definitely put them in the chat here. And thank you guys for supporting the channel by your follows. Thank you guys for the new followers here. And we'll be doing this every week. Let's see if I can find any questions.
What are some weapons that you or chat wants in Battlefield, like kind of now? Like, I keep promoting the Owen gun. If I have any Aussies in the chat, I keep like, hey, the one gun the Aussies added to the whole conflict, bring in the Owen SMG. Like, that would help them out a little bit. Like, hey, we contributed. I like that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know much about guns, but they're coming out with one of my favorites, the carbine. M1 carbine's coming out this next chapter. I was kind of looking forward to that.
The M2. I think it's called the M2.
M2, sorry, M2 carbine. My bad.
Which would be interesting. How will it vary from the 1907, right? Like bigger magazine potentially. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, PPSH for the Russian. There's so much
stuff.
So
Gerardo. PPSH and the slightly more modern PPD. It was a metallized version of PPSH. It's pretty cool. And technically, we could see the RPD. You remember the RPD from like Modern Warfare? Technically, look it up on Wikipedia. It was actually used in World War II. It was fielded, limited, but fielded. Like, that'd be great.
It's a PPSH or 1200 RPM.
That'd be great. PPSH, 100 round drum mag, go for it. That'd be your counter. That'd be your counter to the Type 2.
No, Brother Steve, don't give him any ideas.
We could get the next Tommy gun as well, right? Because we're using the early variant Tommy gun, so we get the future, the better Tommy gun.
No. What was Springfield? Huh? Where's that damn thing?
Yeah, where is the 1903 Springfield, the classic one from Band of Brothers? Where's that at?
Dude, that was a good one for sure. Martese Bro has a topic he wants to discuss here. Thoughts on the current? Do you see that?
Yeah, Conquest changed Hamada and Pants outside are too close together. Operating ground.
No, above it. Martese's.
Chat.
I'll read it if you want.
Yeah, you can read it for me.
Thoughts on the current 3D spotting mechanics in BF5? Recon traits to hit enemies to get them spotted. Sport suppression also spots them with LMGs, MMGs. Should this be scrapped for the next Battlefield? Go for it, Brother Steve.
I think, suppression should always be a thing, because in real life, that is the job of a machine gun team is to suppress and limit enemy movement, right? Like you send out 100 bullets downrange, you don't want to move. So it'd be cool if they upped the bullets to cause suppression. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Yes, if sniper shoots you, you shouldn't be marked either. That's a little dumb. Removes, the spotting flare. Remove that. Maybe keep
remove the spotting flare.
Yeah.
Completely.
Just don't have a spotting flare.
You mean, okay, what about from BF4 when we had that little thing you put on the ground? What about that? Like, no spotting mechanic
that motion
thing.
sensor, grenade,
yeah.
Interesting. But maybe we might see that.
The tugs. Wait,
yeah, the tugs.
So you don't want any equipment that spots people? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. You could have like a spotter scope. That makes sense. We use that in modern days. Spotting scope to like tag enemies and whatnot.
I like that. I like where your head's at. Keep going.
But yeah, more bullets for machine guns to cause a marking. 3D spotting. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, dude. I feel like there's some fundamental changes that are in order, pretty much. I feel like
someone said something about Devastation shouldn't follow Underground. I disagree. Those are some of the best two maps in the game, and they're the best together. Underground, Devastation should always be together. And Merida, Devastation, Underground, my favorite maps. Honestly, they should stay together. I have to play them all back to back to back.
Yeah, I hate the current rotation is so bad. I dislike it quite a bit.
The current rotation keeps all the shitty maps together. Panzerstorm, El Sundan.
I hate that, dude.
Yeah, keep all the bad maps together.
Wait, keep them together?
Yeah, because because you sprinkle them through the whole playlist, you kind of like have a good map, shitty map, good map, shitty map.
How about this? How about get rid of them?
You can't get rid of them. That's yeah.
Hey,
but no.
Hey, who agrees with me? Come on.
But you keep all the bad maps together. Like Energized Knight will have a rotation right. He'll play 6 maps straight. Come do one of the bad maps and restart. Restart over and over again, rather than deal with 4 or 5 straight booty maps.
Yeah, that's why we liked side by side. I mean, I liked it because it had pretty much all the good maps in one rotation. That's why I liked it. But I mean, I respect your opinion on that. So it's just, yeah, we need a little more selection, dude. I can't stand playing Hamada.
True, Kevin is right. Everyone has a favorite map.
Yeah.
But like, there should be certain playlists that is like just infantry only. Give us the Devastation, Merida, Underground. But if you like planes, like airplanes, go play in this special playlist.
Just like Ender said, just how I said earlier, again, all this arguments would be RSP. Gone.
Bingo.
Boom. All right, don't forget that, chat. We have all these silly arguments about what the good map is and what's not. RSP would fix all of this. All right?
Yeah. 1-0, exactly. Sure. We have no configuration. We cannot ban anything. We cannot limit anything. We can make a map. We can, make the player, the game mode, and kick. That's all. That's literally it. While you go back to BF1, look at the 60 settings in BF1's RSP. Like, oh my goodness.
Right? Literally blows your mind thinking about that. Get rid of Alcyon Dam, Panzerstorm, and bring Lofton Island. Those are interesting. Those 2 maps that you mentioned there. There's a lot of playable ground on those maps, Seth.
They're actually played in competitive for Squad Conquest. We do play those in Squad Conquest competitive.
But there's a lot of, out of bounds. Those look like they were playable areas. It looked like there was a breakthrough in mind or something. It looks like there was a conquest in mind. I know there was 5v5 in mind because that's what it was made for. But
I was talking to a friend about how 5v5 was awful concept because they were going to limit weapon releases to only 5v5 and not base game. From what I understand, right? From what I understand that, right? That was correct.
Yeah,
They're going to have limited. Where is your thinking in that? Our base game is lacking weapons. You're going to add 5, 6, 7 new guns? Cool. But to 5v5, no. Just remove that game mode. We already have competitive Battlefield, right, Kamaka? We already have our own built from the ground up competitive. We don't need your shoe-in competitive. Like, we don't need it.
I
Like,
agree.
give us all the guns.
I agree. The community will make that for you.
The
You don't have
community
to.
already made competitive, and like Kamaka can say, we have hundreds of players in the competitive Discord. Like, people are scrimming all the time on PS4 and on Xbox. Like, there are hundreds of teams in the US and EU.
I agree. There's a lot of things Battlefield 5 can do here in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Bro, Steve, what do you think about that?
We have 2 years of BF5.
That's hard to fathom. It's hard to fathom that.
What, it was like a year and a half, 2 years left, yeah?
Yeah, something about that. Yeah, a year and a half. They can develop. They can develop a pretty damn good RSP in less than a year. I would hope. They said that they would have new updates coming for RSP when they can talk about it. But yeah, I think Operation Health.
Now,
yeah, Operation Health should bring along RSP changes. Yeah, I agree with AKA Art, who made a great video a few days ago saying if you're only going to release one map, stop all the content for Chapter 6 and start doing patch every, like, two patches a month, 3 patches a month.
Oh, yeah.
Start doing Operation Health and start fixing this goddamn game because people are losing their minds or have already left. So, you know, that's what Rainbow Six Siege did. It literally saved the game. It literally did. Yeah. So we need something like that now.
One thing King of Tai said, there's actually a lot of comp teams moving from Xbox to PS4 because PS4 has better netcode than Xbox for competitive right now.
Can you explain that a little bit?
I can't because I don't play it on PS4, but I'm hearing from en masse of the whole Battlefield competitive scene that PS4 just has the better hit reg, better network for competitive. Things feel better on PS4. So you just have droves. You have hundreds of people right now buying PS4 or just going to PS4 and playing Battlefield over there and not Xbox anymore.
That blows my mind, dude. How? Dude, that's so
like
bad.
Some of the best Xbox teams that moved to PS4. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I do agree though. Firestorm play, if it's not the option to do that, make it free to play. That way you can get people interested in Battlefield, kinda. But then of course there's interest in the shitty TTK of our current, stuff. Yeah. But it would maybe bring in some fresh blood here and there, get them into the full game. Because obviously they can get it for free. EA Access, get it for $10 from Walmart or something.
I wanted to show you something here. This is the chat real quick, just to break the ice a little bit here. This is Brother Steve doing a shoutcast. I think he's I don't know who this is exactly for. Maybe for SF or OKG. I don't know who's playing here, but this is just an example of what Brother Steve does here on his Twitch. Here, check this out.
By the ticket majority. I think that's
super fun to do. Shoutcasting is super awesome, and it can get you better at the game too. You see what the pro players do, and
bullets down range against at least 4 Skyfall members. Custom Grizz pushing into Fiend. Oh no! Oh, Fiend shits on him. Fiend just shit on Custom Grizz. We caught that live, Big Daddy.
Imagine getting your dog tags taken in a comp match.
Man, with the teabag and everything. Look at that haircut.
You let him have it. It was great.
Yeah, I love these. These are great. And you've been doing this. What's the schedule looking like for this kind of competitive?
Skyfall does about 3 matches a week. I either play them or shoutcast them if it's like a good team. Because I won't shoutcast our in-houses. We usually have like one in-house a week. But tomorrow I should be shoutcasting a North America versus EU team at some point in the afternoon. Super Bowl tomorrow still, shit. But we'll see. But I'll be doing a shoutcast potentially tomorrow.
So when you talk about the European stuff, you mentioned OSG to me.
Yeah, Ops Support Group.
Okay. So they're the European, but they're still kind of like the sister
Yeah.
community of
Yes.
OMG.
Yep. They're basically hand in hand, OMG and OSG. We work together. We do community games together. You know, we help each other grow and prosper, and do some cross action community games and whatnot. Because we'll
yeah.
jump in and do FMB with them, and then they'll jump over to the US and do FMB with us as well. We always support each other and hanging out.
That's cool. That's cool that you're doing that. It's well needed. I know there's a lot of people that used to do shoutcasting and whole tournaments.
Kamika does shoutcasting. I've learned a lot from him.
That's really cool. That's really cool that you guys are still doing that. And hopefully they'll give you guys better tools.
People aren't aware there's actually a lively competitive scene in Battlefield, and I'm happy to be able to demonstrate that there is, good skilled players playing competitively for free. There's no real earnings in Battlefield. That's just a big tournament that is player funded. Get $300 or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. There we go. What's up, Grizzly Adam? Yeah. About 2 hours 20 minutes. Damn, we've been talking for 2 hours and 20 minutes, bro, Steve.
I was super excited for this, Julian. I love talking to you. I've known all these guys so long. Met you at TwitchCon. Great times, dude.
That's White King, man. God dang it,
man. I have so much time in this game. I have almost 1,400 hours in this game. I want this game to succeed. Yes. I want the game to be better. Yes. I want the game to be more player friendly in terms of microtransactions. I want my company coin to mean something. I don't mind buying coins, but give me the option to earn everything through a grind. That's my big issue. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
It doesn't reward the dedicated.
Yeah, Boca's at 1.7 million. And I bought every single cosmetic for CC. All my SMGs have all their cool CC stuff. All my characters have their CC stuff. I'm not gonna buy a $30,000 tank skin. I'm not a tanker.
Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't either. Here's another cool clip. This is your top clip of all time, brother Steve. This is a good one. I think this is pretty much BF1.
That's the Howl. I was number one on Xbox. The Howl. I love that.
Yeah, the Howl was great. Did you use the sights, the block sights, or did you always use
No, I use the AA sight.
Okay, yeah. Dude,
I use the factory version.
I ended up doing that with the crappy little block thing that it had. That was funny.
Awful.
Yeah, it was awful. It was funny. Here, check this out, guys. I feel like this encapsulates who Brother Steve is, and he just murders fools. Here, check this out. Watch.
Come here, nerd. You too, come here, nerd.
The sickle. I love the sickle, dude.
You too, come here, nerd.
Come on,
dude. Mess them up, Brother Steve.
Yes. Oh, I take all of them, dude. That was great.
I love that clip so much. It really is. Suck it, nerd.
Yes. So, yeah, because we're part of Drinking Bros Nerd, so that became our war chime. Suck it, nerd, and teabag him when we took the dog tags.
Okay, Soft Gerardo has a topic of discussion. If anyone wants to redeem their 400 points, go for it, dude.
I'm seeing that. I think because we may be a small community. I don't go on Reddit a lot because Reddit is obviously just incredibly toxic. But I have a big Twitter audience. I follow a lot of people that play Battlefield because I like to hear opinions from everybody. But even our own small community is so divided, and they're always adding developers. They're always adding community managers that can't do certain things. They're fix this. He's a CM. He can give you he can push up your information, but if you're yelling at him, he's not going to. You're gonna get muted.
Yeah. You can't do anything.
I talk to Jeff on occasion. I talk to a few other people on occasion. But I calmly tell them, hey, here's a thought. Here's what you can do potentially. But come at them from a professional standpoint, and they'll respect you and talk to you back. They're all human. We all put our pants on. Left leg first. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all that respect them as such.
Yeah, I mean, basically their job is to take your feedback, write a report, and sent it to a contact developer, maybe not developer at all, but I think they talked to Jacob, I believe, Jacob Ajma. He's one of the, I don't know. Yeah,
and
he seems like the point of contact for
and when they hear the same
feedback.
thing 1,000 times, like, I've already pushed it up. Like, there's only so much I can do. The information isn't hit. And then, like, what really grinds my gears, because, like, I'm a CM, and, like, when Jeff starts getting death threats against him, the family, is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why?
People are hiding behind a keyboard. That's why.
I want to go punch someone in the face when I hear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus, it's only a CM. Like, he's just
people
your
don't
eyes and ears.
People just don't understand the position, and they're assholes. They're just, again, there's no punishment in what they're saying. They're hiding behind a keyboard, and
you just see it all over Reddit. Like, Reddit just asking to burn your house down. You're the worst person in the world. Like, dude, calm down. Nothing else for a week, man. Calm down.
Yeah, they can't really do much. They're literally, they write a report, they email it to the devs. They're the ones that need to act on it, or at least try in their power to act on it, get a general consensus, and start working. You know, and
it's like I'm a small CM, and I take information from our Battlefield community, and like I bring that up to whatever chain command I have, and I try to tweak things. You know, make community games work here and there, certain days. But you know, things don't always work. People hate me for certain things that I do, but I'm just trying to get the majority happy. I'm sorry that I can't make every single person happy, but I do my best to have everyone have fun. Like, just clench your teeth and have fun with us for a night, man.
Yeah, there's no way you can please everybody. It's just not a thing. You shouldn't really aim to do that. But your dedicated player base is definitely the people you should be listening to. And when you go against them, you're gonna get the memes. You're gonna get the dummies that are tweeting.
The problem is, Halam is that they get so much feedback, and like they try their best to get through all the feedback. But like I said, a lot of it is negative. And as a person, imagine you're in their shoes, getting just thousands of messages a day through Discord, through Facebook, and like every platform you get information from, and you're just constantly hounded. And like a lot of things, your lips are sealed. You can't talk about certain things, even though you want to. You know what I mean? Like, I think Jeff and Freeman are doing their best for the community. Like, I love them, I appreciate them, but I think they are doing their best.
Freeman needs to do more community updates. Get his lovely face on a camera and start talking to us.
He just got promoted to the full EU. You know what I mean? That was a few. He was just UK. Now he's like full EU community manager.
Isn't he the global community manager?
Yeah. Global community manager. Well, Jeff is.
Yeah, Jeff's North American. Yeah. Get his lovely mug on a camera and start talking to us on YouTube. I love how he was commentating on the new trailer for Chapter 6. He really kind of gave us a good idea. I think they should continue doing that. And just start talking to us more, man. Like maybe DICE should talk with their community managers and start upping their game a little bit, because Operation Health needs to start now. I think. Go ahead.
One thing, Julian, what do you think about attrition in the next battle?
Oh, attrition. Oh God, dude.
Because I got brought up in chat. I don't mind it at all, honestly. There's like health boxes, ammo boxes. If you play smartly and you get ammo from dead bodies, it's not that bad. Even as a non-medic, you can make it doable. You just gotta be careful and more tactical. Like, playing BF1, you have, 15 magazines to use. You just pull right trigger all day and eventually get a kill. While in this game, you'd have to play a bit more strategic, tactical, and, not waste too many bullets. Like, I don't mind attrition. Vehicles need to keep attrition. Going back to BF1, where tanks have infinite ammo, is just awful. That's not fun.
This is what I think of this.
I do agree auto regen should come back as well. But slowly, of course. Full health regen should come back.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I think about this whole thing. there seems to be a split idea. Like, there was no real direction. They took feedback from Battlefield 1 and tried to implement a new mechanics in the game, where because people were staying in the back of the map and shooting from there with unlimited ammo, and there's no way to get them out of there. So that's why I think they implemented those kind of thing, this ammo attrition. Okay, that kind of makes sense for something, but only if the game is designed in a certain way. It kind of seems like there's a mix. There's like a mixed bag of what they're trying to go for, and there's no like real straight direction. Okay, so
but I don't mind attrition. I don't really mind attrition.
No, if they implement it right, I wouldn't mind ammo attrition. No. Health attrition is just straight up annoying the way the game is currently.
If you're non-medic, it is annoying.
It literally makes
from 100 meters by fuck, I'm at 20 HP now for the next 10 minutes.
Steve, it really makes no sense anymore in this game.
Yeah.
In this meta, what they built, it makes zero sense. Okay? It just makes the game annoying the way they have, the pacing, the ammo count overall, the rate of fire for some of these ridiculous guns. Literally anything can hurt you, and if you're not that 100 health, you are at a severe disadvantage. So get rid of it, or at least if you're hidden long enough, get it all the way back to 100. Okay,
I agree. Bring back the full HP regen.
Yeah. So if you don't want to make medics completely useless, it's just they need to work it out. This is where Operation Health comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I think about it. Ammo attrition was not executed at all. They started going back on what they initially designed, and now there's no ammo attrition.
It's a good spot. It's in a good spot, honestly. Ammo attrition is a good spot.
Yeah, they just basically wasted their time. So again, like there's no clear direction going on, and it makes a lot of things tedious. Having to go to an ammo bag, picking it up. They added an aura. You know what I'm saying, bro? They're kind of just going back.
They added back the aura. That was funny how they did the aura.
They're going back to what worked. Like they tried something new. They should have known that they couldn't execute it right, and they should have not released the game in that state. This just goes to show that the game was rushed.
We were tracking BF5 was super rushed. Like I believe was it Flackfire or someone else that released a poll that was like, should we have had more BF1, DLCs to help BF5 get more development? It was like a 5,000 person poll, and like 98% was like, yes, you should have given us more BF1 to work on BF5.
Yep, I agree. Another topic here, it seems. Is games as service the model to go, or should premium come back? Don't know if this was discussed earlier. Just had to step away. Yeah, we discussed this a little earlier.
It's very split. It's very split.
Yeah.
Like
I
need the content.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Well, like Pascal, we were saying, when you get your premium pass, you're guaranteed so many maps, weapons, and they even generally give you like a 6-month, 8-month, time period what you're getting. You know what you're getting. But with this live service, we don't know what we're getting in a week or two. Like right now, we're tracking one map, Chapter 6.
Drip.
Is that it? Is that it? Is there more? What's coming? Like, that's what sucks about live service. But every game now is doing live service. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Fortnite, Apex, Anthem, Gears of War. Not Gears of War, but it's just everything is doing live service. Because FIFA, blame FIFA, honestly. The $1 billion franchise for EA, FIFA.
Yeah, I thought, look, the one thing that will fix it is, can they hold up to their standards? Yeah. The second thing is, vote with your wallet. A lot of people say that, just, hey, if you think live service is bad, don't buy the game and show them what you want. I mean, sometimes people think that's unrealistic.
The problem is, though, we hear that, but, like, we're just the vocal minority, though. People still buy the game that aren't on Twitter, aren't on Reddit, aren't on Discord. There's still thousands of people that will vote with their wallet to buy the game still, even if we don't.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. What else is there to talk about? Anybody else have some
you
discussions?
want to ask about my medics?
The medic? Your medic stuff?
Yeah, remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. So why do you play medic, brother Steve? Why are
I've
you so
played medic
selfless?
since BF1 because I'm not the best player. But I like to play tactically. I like to be like the anchor for my team, and I like to be able to revive people and give them healing and keep the squad together as a whole and push the OBJ. And you need a solid medic for that. You know, someone that can slay out when they need to and keep everyone else alive. And I've just specialized in that, and I've enjoyed it. Um, Even in BF5, I don't mind the slow revive. It's more immersive. You know what I mean? BF1, you can get 10 people up in 10 seconds. Pop, 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 and like that's cool. Keeps the game super fast paced. But I don't mind the slow revive. I've been
Yeah.
grinding. That's why I'm top 5 in Xbox for heals and revives. I like it. I play the classes. You can check my stats. I do have every class level 20. I use other classes, other weapons, but medic has just always been my specialty.
Like compared. So wait. What was your first Battlefield game?
My first Battlefield was like 5 hours of BF3's Armored Kill, and
Okay.
then mostly Hardline, where I played Scout class.
So Hardline, Battlefield 1, Battlefield
Yeah.
5. Okay, gotcha. What was the best experience for medic out of all those 3 games?
Best experience, probably this one right now. The best medic experience is BF5
Why do you think
because
that?
in BF1, until we got the Fedorov, we were a dumpster fire. Awful CQB. It was awful pushing OBJs because all the assault classes had the more dominant weapons for like close range objective gameplay. You know, the Hell Regals, all the crazy good guns were assault class. And as soon as the medics got the Fedorov in BF1, it changed the game for us. We were actually able to push the front, be the tip of the spear to push the flags because we had a fully auto gun that was pretty good, very effective, pretty accurate, and that was fun.
What about Hardline? Do you
Hardline was
remember?
interesting. I remember a little bit of Hardline. We had like where defense thing. I didn't play it a whole lot. It was just like BF1 ish. You just stuck them real quick and they got back up.
What about weapons? I forget. I forget what the weapons were like in that class. Was it just SMGs again? I don't remember.
I don't
Maybe you guys
remember
might know.
honestly.
Okay. All right,
But
so that's interesting.
but BF5, the medic weapons are great for being aggressive, but then it gets abused sometimes because some of the weapons are too good outside of Type 2A. Forget about Type 2A. Some of the weapons are very good. Suomi, Tommy, are insane. I got 51,000 kills with my ZK. Some people that run medic will abuse that and only go for the KD. Me, on the other hand, I'll do both. I'll slay out and get all the heals, all the revives while doing a multi faceted medic.
Gotcha. Okay. So, well, So let's try to take all those different ideas of medic over time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to keep this current model for the next game, or do you want to switch it up a little bit?
I would like to keep the slow revive for medic class, just for more
revive?
Immersive gameplay, I guess. I know chat's hating it. I'm saying immersive, but it feels better.
I agree with you. I actually kind of like that kind of immersion.
Or the defibs well with BF4. Like it's slower. It's not instant. You gotta really charge up. Or because if you don't charge up, they're at 20 HP and they get shot again. They hate you. You know what I mean?
I just don't like the current system is very limiting. You can only do it at certain angles. Sure, it works, but it's just weird. It looks.
It is weird. It is weird on certain get revives. Like I've jump on people 15 times to get that prompt going. It's been a little nutty.
Yeah, if you go back into BF4, it also is very weird. When you just prick someone, they like twitch and they're live all of a sudden. It's just.
Mm-hmm.
It's very odd. I do like I'm sorry, I meant BF1. Sorry for that, where you
BF1 was kind of weird because you get revived, but you were immobile 2 seconds and you just get dead again. Like you're like alive and dead. Like it was always super annoying.
BF4 was a little interesting. I like that where you had to charge it up. That was a patch, I believe. It used to be like instant, like it was in your 100 health. And I think they patched it later on.
No, I think you have the upgraded. If you have the upgraded, it's an
health. True. I forgot about that. So yeah, I agree with you. I like the immersiveness of it. Just feels like it's right. It's just not executed very well. It needs to be a little more.
The future medic weapons will depend on the style of the maps and gameplay. Whether we get SMGs or the AR carbine kind of thing, that'll depend on the map and game and how we see it.
Hi, Winnie. Hi. Thanks for dropping by.
Oh my goodness, it's Winnie the Pooh. Winnie.
Welcome everybody. But yeah, Seth brought up a topic here. Oh my god. Kappa. Who's gonna play EA Dice get their make some
Perception
changes.
here is the founder of the native to Perception's a very cool guy.
Oh hey, what's up, Perception? How's it going, dude? Yeah, it's just what about the squad revive? Do you like that idea?
So I liked it. Yes. I absolutely like that idea. Tactical gameplay. Obviously, it's a slow revive if you're not medic, but you keep your squad alive, and it adds a lot of function, a lot of like teamwork in the game.
You know what, brother Steve? I was against that wholeheartedly because I thought it would.
I remember that. I remember that you were super against it.
Yeah, it would ruin the flow of certain maps. It would involve a lot of zerging, but it grew on me. It grew on me because it's slower than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be way faster.
If you're not running medic, your friend goes down. You can get him back up in like 3 seconds. It makes time. You're vulnerable. You got to do it just right.
Look, I'm a Battlefield veteran. I go all the way back to Battlefield 2. Okay.
Yeah.
You can only spawn on squad leader. All right. It's like that was the thing. So when BF3 came out and you could spawn on anybody in your squad, I was very against that because I thought it would create zerging and it would just ruin the flow of the game. I was wrong. It just kind of grew on me. Same kind of thing here with the squad revive. I was against it because of all the same ideas. And, sometimes I just don't like change, It's kind of...
Yeah, no one likes change. No one likes change until you get to it,
Yeah, so they grew on me. It grew on me.
About the commander mode coming back to the next future BF5 or BF6 or whatever.
Okay. Commander mode was a must in Battlefield 3 because we were so used to it from Battlefield 2, 2142. It was a staple of the Battlefield franchise. It was almost as big of a staple as what Conquest is to Battlefield. It was like it was a key position. It's what made Battlefield.
Okay.
Over time,
I liked it in Hardline. Hardline's super fun with the hacker mode. I love that. For hours lead time.
But over time, Steve, it just the pace of the game made sense at the time for that to be a thing, and that involved more tactical things you can do. You can have one guy go in the back, destroy the elements that they were using, so you can limit the powers of the commander. You can mutiny him, you can get him out of there, vote kick him, you can make sure there's a person who knows how to use commander. It's just, listen, brother Steve, people are dumb nowadays, like really dumb. You drop in something like commander mode nowadays, people aren't gonna know what the hell is going on.
Well, I think the Battlefield vets could take it in and learn and teach people if it does come in. Like, it'd be cool. Interesting concept.
They did it in Battlefield. They did it in Battlefield 4. No wait. Yeah, was it BF3? I think they had an. What's the one with the freaking tablet? Was that BF3? The tablet.
I don't remember, honestly.
I think it was BF3. I don't know. It was with the Siege of Shanghai. Was that BF3? BF4. I don't remember. But they try to bring it back, man, and it's just it doesn't work anymore with the pace of the game. If they can reimagine the commander mode I would be interested to see what they think, especially for the next Battlefield game. So I wouldn't completely discard it in the trash, but it would definitely not work in BF5. It definitely would not work in BF1. It just would be absolute chaos and it would be super overpowered. It's just, you got to design the game behind a feature like that. And BF2 and 2142 were the best examples of using the commander mode. It's just old things. But hey, Brother Steve, since you bring up something like that, like what makes Battlefield, dude, what if they reimagine how Conquest is played? Conquest is such a simple game mode. Do you think it's time for them to like switch it up a little bit?
They've tried. They've added Conquest Assault, and that got deleted. That needs to be removed. I hate Conquest Assault.
Conquest Assault has been around ever since I think the beginning of the franchise.
True, but they haven't made it work yet in BF5. They had it on Hamad, they had it on Wake Island, and they just don't.
It's kind of like the same idea when I'm talking with you. Like it's just not. Look, it worked for Strike at Karkan, which is one of the best Battlefield maps ever made. Again, different engine, different style, play different everything. And so maybe it just doesn't work anymore, these old ideas. So what if Conquest was a little more exciting, had more features in it? Maybe they should switch it up a little bit. I don't know. I was just thinking
that'd be interesting, because technically Conquest is the most played game out of Battlefield, because you know, all the noobs and everyone else just goes to Conquest for the full Battlefield feeling of Total Warfare.
But you know, you mentioned all these other game modes, Outposts, dude. That new revision of Outposts on certain maps, it was good, man. I had a blast.
I loved Outposts for the SPM grind. Just boost that a little bit, and you can get some sick flanks. You can drop a 10-banger V1 on a tower. It was beautiful.
You know what? Like, people are saying grind. You know what's so good about grind?
I hated grind. So there were dudes that would go 0-1 and get 30,000 score for shooting spotting players.
I'm not even talking about that. But you know what was great about grind? It was the content creation. It really brought the content creation.
It got a lot of clips for those crazy 8, 9, 10-man kills. Flanker. Yeah, I agree.
That this game needs more of that. Trust me.
True.
Having extreme weather conditions on Conquest maps, especially the big boring ones.
Yeah.
It's not gonna bring many clips, dude. This is gonna be mostly 90% walking, 10% dying kind of thing.
Yeah, Hamada was awful. I hated playing on Hamada. But Fiel wasn't bad. Fiel was pretty good with weather variation because it limited airplane.
Yeah, but if it's a whole round, oh my god, it makes me go insane. Yeah. And it's still. Did you notice that it's still? Is it bugged for you still?
Yes, it is still absolutely bugged on Fiel, 100%.
God, I hope they change that coming up here soon. Grind with increased tickets again. Ants, dude, that's all about RSP, dude. We wouldn't even be talking about that if we had RSP.
About the initial player level grind in the next Battlefield.
Player level? Oh, like you mean 64 or higher?
Yeah, like level 150, level 500.
Oh, you're talking about rank grind.
Yeah, the rank grind.
Okay, well... Okay, let's go back in time, Brother Steve.
Okay.
You missed out a lot of Battlefield, trust me. Battlefield
I'm not at max level in BF4. I'm at level 115.
Okay, BF2, it was... You can put 1,000 hours into BF2, and I swear to God, you will not be even close to the max rank. You got to be super dedicated to get up there. But what they did in the past is they had rank limits. So basically, the highest rank you can get for the first 3 patches of the game was major. You can only get to major rank. So everyone at the leaderboard, if you're the best player in the world, you were a major. And then patches came out later that increased that all the way up to like general, brigadier general, and so forth. So they've been messing around with this whole ranking system for a while. It's just a grind, and you are on the same,
which is fun. It's fun to grind levels.
Yeah, but you were the same level.
It was level 50. I hit that in 18 hours of gameplay. I was level 50, just done like that. It felt bored.
Yeah, but people don't want that no more. They don't want to be.
I think they do though. I think they do want that, player grind, just to
No, no,
see a
no, no,
bar
no.
keep going.
No,
You know
you
what
don't
I mean?
understand. You don't understand what I'm saying. The progression was slow to where you were rank colonel, for like 2 or 4 months. You were just colonel because the grind was so bad.
Okay.
Now, I agree with you that we should keep having more rewarding. People like getting rewarded all the time for playing games. You don't get rewarded.
That's why you play video games. You're
exactly.
rewarded for things. You know what I mean? Like I spent 10 hours playing, and I got this little trinket here and there. I've been recognized in certain ways. It's always pretty cool.
Yeah. So for this, listen here. This is important. I think they limited the rank at rank 50 for way too long. But I get why they did it. I think I get, and I think it has something to do with toxicity in the game. Basically, do you remember in BF1 when people would rank up so high that people would just call you rank 140 no lifer and whatnot?
Nike gets that on occasion because he's level something or whatever. That's why I'm kind of happy they didn't bring back the service stars or whatever for the weapons, because oh my god, 100 service star Hellry, go get a fucking knife.
Exactly. So that's why they got rid of that too. I have a feeling that's why they got rid of that.
Yeah.
But they kept it for too long. People need to be rewarded. You can't just have every idiot at rank 50. It really makes the game lifeless and just doesn't reward you. And this is what really sucked. They implemented the max rank of 500, but all you get for reward is company coin.
Yep, company
it's
coin.
Lame.
You earn like what 1.2 million company coin. If you don't spend anything, get to level 500.
It's lame, bro. It's lame.
And it's like, me,
lame.
I'm already at 1 million. What are you gonna help me spend it on there, Dice? I already have 1 million.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, Brother Steve. We have another topic. Oh no.
Fifth one. We gotta think of my maps like Amyan, Achibaba. So Achibaba was absolutely one of my favorite BF1 maps. Achibaba, Fort de Vaux, Argonne Forest, and Amyan's. We have Amyan's feeling of Rotterdam, which is pretty cool. A little different, but similar.
A little different. Yep.
But I agree, Seth. I love Fort de Vaux. Give us a Fort de Vaux, Devastation, Underground, Amyan. Give us an awesome, infantry-only map.
I agree, Seth. There's no really much to add.
Yes, Verdun was interesting, especially I played a lot of Shock Ops. Oh yeah, speaking of operations, Shock Ops was my favorite in BF1. I couldn't stand standard operations. Shock Ops was fun. Verdun was fun.
We had terrible, Brother Steve. We had a terrible experience with Shock Ops on PC for BF1. It literally died instantly.
Really, I played
the attack. I know people play different on console, but on PC, literally everyone was brain dead. Nobody attacked ever. We were just bored for the whole time. It wasn't good for us. It wasn't good for us.
That's kind of like Pacific Storm Breakthrough, where you play defense. I've won 98% of my defense on Pacific Storm because people won't push up, and we just blow up all their ships. Cool.
Yeah, maybe it's something they should look at, huh?
But I do not play BF5 operations. I hate air. They need to modify it or do something with it because I cannot stand current operations.
Yeah, I hear you. Verdun operation, Verdun operations was a total disaster this time around. It's now breakthrough, but what BF1 operations was is now breakthrough. But, Grand operations was a total failure. They can always bring it back. They can always revamp it. All they gotta do is put in the code to change it up every week. Have different game modes every week for that. And if they can make it work, then so be it. But if you have airborne every single time, and then
remember, none of it matters either. Only level 3 matters, which is always jarring. You in fact talked about that a lot. It's like when only one part of the whole operation matters, makes the whole thing not matter. I had 3 or 4 of those final stands, and I won 3 of them. I think I had one.
I've
I
never
had one
played
on
it.
Fiel
Ever.
and 2 or 3 on Devastation, and I won 3 of them.
Yeah, I've never played it, Brother Steve. Not once.
I thought you had not one time.
Not
Wow.
once. Nope.
I could have sworn you had at least one time.
No, I think I've seen it once, but that's
yeah. Maybe seen it in like a clip or something.
Yeah, it was. They can always bring it back. It's still there. It's how they explained it, how they advertised it. I got a different perception on it. Really.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the biggest, best thing, but God dang, when they actually released it, there was no audio. It was deafening. There's like barely any text. There's no story.
Oh my God, Ninjas! That's that name. Ninjas in the Light. Holy cow!
Hey, what's up, Ninjas? Dude?
Haven't seen him in a year and a half. What's up, Ninjas? Love your face, brother.
Welcome in, everybody. Ron Perlis, what's up, dude? R2, howdy. Hey, thanks for coming.
R2 is also from Buffalo. That's why I kind of shit my head.
Hell yeah. Hell
yeah, brother. Let's go Buffalo.
Yeah, sorry about the Bills this year, Steve. That sucked, man. Oh well. You gonna watch the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm watching Super Bowl.
Who you going for? Anybody in particular? Or?
No one. Just hopefully a good game. Hope a good game all around. You know.
Yeah.
Hope it's entertaining.
I'm gonna say go Niners since I'm in the San Francisco area, Bay Area. But I mean, I never liked them, to be honest. But you know, it's good for the city. Let's just say that, and it's more money comes in. Things just are good for us. So, Chiefs suck. Y'all suck.
True, R2. True.
Yeah, how's hockey going?
The hit or miss. I mean, Flyers just won tonight against the Avalanche. I think Sabres won tonight as well. But yeah, I'm a big hockey fan as well, Jeff. Jeff, you didn't know I'm from Buffalo, other side Philadelphia. I have a collection of about 60 hockey jerseys. I'm born and raised Buffalo, Canada. Love hockey.
Damn, I need a sports podcast now, dude. There's so much going on in the world of sports. It's really nuts. But, you know. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the Armstrong kids over there, they're Chiefs. Y'all losing tomorrow. Listen, son. It's over. It's over. Didn't even have to start. Over.
I had the thought, why not bring out Conquest but not have vehicles in play?
What's up?
I was reading the chat. Smart guy. Smart guy? Yeah.
I have a thought, why not bring out Conquest but not many heavy vehicles planes? What was he mean? Do you mean the
I'm not exactly sure. Like limit the just Conquest. Oh, my thing. What if Julian, like the end of like the Battle of Berlin, they add, like someone in chat said earlier a few times, the experimental weapons of World War II. Because technically, the Americans, the Germans, and the British all had jet aircraft at the end of World War II. Like, but they could only be map specific. So you couldn't use a jet aircraft in Twisted Steel. You would have to be sectioned off, particularly those airplanes in like those final few maps. That'd be pretty cool. Like we're talking about Korea and stuff. Like that'd be a really neat little touch as well as secret weapons.
Anything would be cool, brother Steve. All right, I just need
I'm
this
not
game
a pilot.
to work.
I'm not even a pilot either. And it'd be cool to have the jets flying around.
All these things we're fascinated by, it's meaninless because this game is a mess right now. And
I
it needs
know,
to be
but
fixed.
you know me. I want more content as a streamer. You're a streamer. We need content to show.
I know.
We have thousands of hours in the game, but not much to show anymore.
This is very true. Clip that, guys. Clip that and send that over to DICE headquarters because we're dying over here, man. We're dying. Okay, brother Steve, we've been talking for 3 hours, my friend.
We have. It's been amazing. It has been absolutely amazing.
Y'all in the chat this is probably the craziest chat we've ever had. It was nonstop chat the whole time.
And make sure you guys do support Julian. You know, make sure you guys support him. He does this all the time. Great guy.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming by.
He's one of my best friends here. He's a great guy.
We've known each other for how many years again? Almost 3 years now?
Almost 3. I've known you since midway BF4.
That's amazing. Well,
like, let me chat real quick, because like I should say like my
the followage.
Yeah. Because I subbed to you very shortly. 20 months. I've known you at least 20 months.
Ooh-wee. 20 months. Damn. I have to feel like you knew me more than that.
Because I was always in your chat though, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I subbed very shortly after following.
Well, thank you for all the kind words. Oliver's been here for a year. Look at that.
Oliver has been around for a long time.
But yeah, again, Brother Steve, it was amazing talking with you, talking with the chat.
Oh, for sure. I love the chat. Love you guys.
Yeah, don't forget to follow this man. He'll be you're gonna be streaming tomorrow, or
yeah, most likely tomorrow. And let me do something just special for you guys. Go.
There you go, baby.
Your big brother Steve, top 5 medic and Xbox for heals and revives.
Hell yeah. So yeah, weekly. This is a weekly podcast. The Battlefield Show, the literal only talk show here on Twitch for Battlefield. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
All right. And if you guys want to see more content like this, we have new guests every single week. I'm also thinking about doing a round table pretty soon where we have like 6 people in here talking about Battlefield. So if you like that and you're new here, give the channel a follow. It'll help it out a lot so you guys know when we're going to go live. And of course, go follow all my guests. All that stuff's on my YouTube channel. Links are down below for that. Follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Okay? Stick around here, everybody. I'm going to say my goodbyes to Brother Steve. We're going to go raid somebody, okay? Ooh. Stick around here, guys. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go, chat.
I'll be off. No stream tomorrow for me. Super Bowl Sunday, baby. Go Niners. Chiefs. Bunch of losers. See you guys later next week. Bye-bye.